Get ready for the Cleveland Cavaliers! Introducing
Hey, let them know, we the best in the globe. I got my city on my back, and I'm reppin' the O. So let them know, that the Cavs by the blow. This the Cavaliers show, it's the big one to go. Hey, let them know, we the best in the globe. I got my city on my back, and I'm reppin' the O. So let them know, that the Cavs by the blow. This the Cavaliers show, it's the big one to go. I got my throwback Harden in my Mitchell jerseys, and the shades on my face is official. Sherby, sweet Tim's on the feet, complete the retro swag. Come and get up out your seats and scream, let's go Cavs. The game started, step back, three-point shot from James Harden. Traded for Garland, that's a straight bargain. The Flames lit, they label James a straight arson. He hit the main target like Merrill in the corner. Kick it to the kid, if you not there, then you's a goner. Mitch is on a mission, ain't no fair in this persona. Champagne tastes great when you wearing this aroma. We tryna get a ring like a chick went on a date. Stick it to the dream, it's a big one on the way. Tyson got a green beam, know he making this. Devin Mobley is the bee's knees, elbows facing wrist. Patient with the ball, he letting shoulder go to work. Then he roll it to the goal, and then he know to go berserk. At the hoop, alley-oop, he just threw the hammer down like he worked in construction, watching you just stand around. Let them know, we the best in the globe. I got my city on my back, and I'm reppin' the O. So let them know, that the Cavs by the blow. This the Cavaliers show, it's the big one to go. Hey, let them know, we the best in the globe. I got my city on my back, and I'm reppin' the O. So let them know, that the Cavs by the blow. This the Cavaliers show, it's the big one to go. I got my throwback Harden in my Mitchell jerseys, and the shades on my face is official. Sherby, sweet Tim's on the feet, complete the retro swag. Come and get up out your seats and scream, let's go Cavs. Got Candy on the bench, he cooking up the plays. Switching it to zone, he shook it up today. Going for the throne, we looking up the grades. Trying to be the best team, not just good enough to place. Couldn't pump the brakes, pace of play is hard to handle. Stu suit so much flame, it sparked the candle. D-Mitch been so sick, he crossing sandals. Opposition bit that so quick, they lost the enamel. Now y'all's examples, now you see what Kobe Altman did. No, we holding trophy golden, so we all can split. Wait is open, on for sure it's gonna be falling in a swift, quick strip from Ellison. It's a ball again. We ball to win, you know Allen rock the shock absorbers. A scary glance at Larry Nance and stop your power forwards. Tom is trying to grab the board and then kick out the porter. Thomas Bryant there to let them know when they get out of order. Let them know, we the best in the globe. I got my city on my back, and I'm reppin' the O. So let them know, that the Cavs by the blow. This the Cavaliers show, it's the big one to go. Hey, let them know, we the best in the globe. I got my city on my back, and I'm reppin' the O. So let them know, that the Cavs by the blow. This the Cavaliers show, it's the big one to go. Hey, let them. Hey, let them. Hey, let them. This the Cavaliers show, it's the big one to go.
I say his name one time, and he screams at me and tells me that's enough. Right? We understand that we play a style of ball that's physical, it's on the edge. Right? I coach my ass off with a passionate way. I'm into the games. Our players are into the games. We understand that. Right? But we deserve a level of respect because we're competing our tails off and bringing something positive to this league. Right? We're growing young players. Our young players are competing their tail off. The least that they could do is get the same respect that everybody else in this league gets and get refereed the same way that everybody else in this league gets reffed. And enough is enough of it. And what you saw tonight was disgusting. It was a disgusting display of disrespect towards our guys and what we're trying to do.
Paying attention to the Pistons more that they have Cade Cunningham, bro. I've been feeling like Harris has been getting main character syndrome. Yo, Harris, If anybody hasn't let you know, you have less than 75 jersey sales. I don't think anybody that is mentally stable is wearing a Tobias Harris jersey. With that being said, bro, you are not like that. 1 of 7 for 3. You got fifth options acting like star players, man. Somebody needs to tell this man to take a seat.
Yo, it's good, man. Yeah, you got fifth options acting like star players, man. Do me a favor though, man. Push that like button for your boy, man. It takes like 2 seconds.
Push the button. Come on. Push the button.
What are you doing?
I'm just playing along. Come on, push the button.
Yeah, come on, push your button.
Shout out to the guys though, man. Hey Ahmed, I see you, man. You said you want to get the link. You know why, Ahmed? Because this is a special right here, man, because the Cavs, did something that a lot of people ain't see coming, obviously, I guess. I'm going to drop the link, bro. I'm going to drop the link a little earlier than I usually do it, man. Just for you, Ahmed. Because I know Ahmed, we haven't heard from Ahmed in, it feel like years, man. But look, for you, Ahmed, bro, I'm going to drop the link for you, bro. So whenever you want to hit the link, bro. I got you right now. Because Ahmed, I gotta hear from Ahmed, man. So let me get Ahmed up in here, man. I got you, brother. Okay, there go 2 links for you, Ahmed. So you click, either one, man. Either one. Shout out to Humble, man. He's an FG, Cavs on the rise, facing better competition, no debate. Yeah, shout out to look, man. I'm happy, man. Yesterday, man, it was crazy. I was going crazy yesterday, man. Shout out to my guy Joseph, man. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with Joseph, and y'all tap in with Humble Man MMA, man, on their platforms. I was just on Joseph's stream earlier before I got on here, man. Make sure y'all check out his reaction as well, man, to the game. And he talked about the future opponent with the Knicks and stuff. Yeah, I'll share it too, man. But yeah, we got Ahmed in the building, man. Hey, Joseph, I'm Humble. If y'all want to tap the link, y'all can tap the link if y'all want right now. We get straight to the straight to business. We got Ahmed up here, man. Wait, I'm gonna let them know. Yeah, we got Ahmed. Let me get Ahmed a round of applause though, man. Let me give my guy a round of applause. Hold on, Ahmed. I got you.
Yo,
Ahmed in the building.
What's up, Tom?
Yo,
let's go. We in the Eastern Conference Finals, bro. Yes. Go, man. And fuck Detroit, man. Fuck that head coach.
Yeah.
Fuck JB. Man, fuck him.
Hey, I ain't like Little Caesar. I don't like Little Caesar like that anyway. So
man, fuck that whole city. Fuck that state, bro. Fuck that coach, man. Fuck Detroit, man. Fuck that. Fuck Asar Thompson. Like he think he hard like that, bro. You could barely score 2 points a game, bro. Trying to defend, trying to talk all this shit, bro. Like, yo, fuck that whole organization, man. and fuck New York too. Fuck all them niggas, man. Fuck them, bro. I told you we gonna win, bro. I told you, bro. And I knew we was gonna come up. Donovan was not gonna lay low, bro. After Game 6, I knew he was gonna do his thing in Game 7, bro. And I see all these damn fans be like, "I'm gonna give up on this team." Y'all not real Cavs fans, man. Like, why y'all just giving up after Game 6? Oh, I don't want to see them win. Like, that's some bullshit, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, I told you, after Donovan put up a stinker in Game 6, he was going to come back Game 7, bro. And he was going to be like that. After Donovan put up a stinker in Game 6, he was going to come back Game 7.
Hey, Humble, mute that in the back, Humble, if you can.
Oh, yeah, my bad. I had two things going on at once. My bad.
Hey, Ahmed up here talking spicy, man. He chose violence today.
Man, forget it, man. Fuck it.
He said, forget the ops.
Shit, we get all of them, bro. It don't matter one by one, bro. New York is next. You see all these New York, man, like people trying to say we easy, bro. I'm telling y'all.
Yeah,
bro,
I know.
2-2. We match up better with them than Detroit and Toronto, bro. Them they ain't got defense like that, but we can't outscore them, bro. Like real talk. And I ain't gonna lie to Mobley did his thing, bro. Jarrett, oh my God, Jarrett is such a beast, bro. Yo, he was not Sam did his thing. I ain't gonna lie though, James Harden that game 6 and 7. James Harden, that is facts, though, bro. That he do be struggling, bro. That nigga be struggling, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
that game 7, man. It is what it is, bro. At this point, I can't defend it.
Yeah, it is what it
That's
is.
just who he is.
I don't know why. Why does he do that though? Like every single, like, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. Just stand up for once, bro. Like, have a good game 7, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, that's a narrative, bro. He cannot like.
He gonna have to.
It ain't going nowhere, bro. It's over, bro.
It's all good.
He's playing a little hurt though, isn't he? Though.
But no,
saying
Humble.
that?
But I'm saying, Humble, the man like 38, man. It's over, man. The game 7 thing, it's over, man. Oh, you said, you playing hurt? You talking about his hand?
I'm talking about Allen.
Oh, you talking about Allen? Oh, you talking about James? You talking about James?
No, yeah,
he
gonna hurt.
But I hate JB, man. I thank God, bro. Bro, I make it to the conference finals, bro. I hate that coach, bro. I hate JB, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't, man.
You don't miss him. You don't miss him. You don't miss him a little bit.
I don't definitely miss him. All he does is whine, bro. All he does is just whine about Reds, but you're not a good fucking. You gonna get fired in 2 years, bro.
He be punching the table too much.
Bro. Yeah, bro. He got to put his house on sale in like a year and a half, bro.
Yo, you wild out, man.
You talking all this stuff, so he gonna get fired in a year.
I like JB, bro. JB's a good coach, man.
Nah, and I don't like Asar, bro. That nigga, he a
Asar.
You don't like him?
Nah, I know why he don't like him. He was dogging out.
Oh, at the end, yeah.
He was like pushing Sam on the ground. He did it more than once.
There was no need for that. We was already up.
Like he's punishing Sam. Yo, shout out to Sam Merrill though, bro.
I know Sam did it.
Oh yeah, that's your dude.
That's how man do.
That's his dude. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Talk to us a little bit about that, bro.
Yeah, nigga, Sam beasting, bro. Game 7, scoring 23 points a game, bro. That's what's up, bro. See, I'm gonna tell he gotta tell his grandkids when he get older. Tell them like I scored 23 in the game 7. I'll do that all the time, bro. He nice with it,
gonna start breaking down about Sam, man.
I ain't gonna lie, D-Wade ball too. D-Wade he had like 5 points, and he said that's.
He started out hot. I agree with that. Yeah, I was happy with him.
Bro. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro, we gonna make to the finals, bro. I'm telling y'all, New York ain't got nothing on us, bro. These people just gassing. Oh, it's gonna be easy finals from New York. Watch, we're gonna smoke their ass. Watch.
Wait. So Ahmed, how you feel about the series? Like, so you never gave up hope on the Cavs?
Nah, I never gave up because Detroit just.
That's
weak,
a real
bro.
one.
They just weak, bro. Bro, all they had is one guy, bro. And if we tire with that guy out, Kay Cunningham, it'll be raps for them.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? It's only one guy, but Jalen Duren, he's soft as fuck. They call us soft. That dude is just
Jalen Duren lost money. Nah, but he really good. Like I don't know, he's inconsistent.
I don't care. They called us soft. This man's like beyond soft.
Oh nah, we not soft. We definitely not soft. After what we did, nah, we ain't.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie though. Mobley's doing this thing too, bro. That nigga, he coming up clutch, bro. Bro's coming up clutch, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, Humble. Remember our man said, Chet over Mobley. He was Mobley.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
that shit was like 2 years ago, bro.
That's crazy to think about. That's crazy to think about.
Nah, but Mobley's nice, bro. He coming.
I want Mobley to be like Mobley.
I would not trade Mobley. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Mobley. Let him keep developing these players, but he being a big Jarrett Allen beast.
The big showed up.
Yeah,
the big
man showed up. The big showed up.
I ain't gonna lie. The one guy that was nice for Detroit is Duncan Robinson, bro. He nice, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Every single time he takes a 3, that's a splash.
Yeah, former Miami Heat
doing that. Yeah, that Miami Heat coach.
We got our Struce Heat player though.
Yeah, but we got the better Miami Heat player though.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Sam, oh my, we all did our thing, but we just blew the shit out of them, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Struce didn't even play. Oh no, yeah, he did play last night.
He played, but he ain't had to have a crazy game because Sam was lighting him up.
I ain't gonna lie to you. These Detroit fans, they think they nice. You guys are ass, bro. You guys are not good. You guys are
Hey, Humble, you
dookie.
saw my comments though, man. I told you to check my. Hey, man, you gotta check my video. Check the comments in my
Oh, I seen them. I seen them this
my
morning.
prediction video. They
These
quiet.
fans,
They quiet. Detroit fans.
They ass, bro.
They left none but they like, yo, take this down. Trash team.
They talking
Y'all
about
getting sweat.
No, Tune, watch this. They talking about the city of Cleveland, right, bro? Y'all live in Detroit, bro. Like, what are y'all talking about?
Talk that shit.
Y'all live in a war zone, bro. Like, calm down, man.
Hey, you heard what K said?
Nigga, K losing, and he gotta stay in Detroit, bro.
He won't go to Cleveland.
Yeah, man, that man.
This shit all bad for him, bro. Nigga losing, and he gotta go back to Detroit, bro. I feel bad for bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and Jalen might not even show back up. They gotta re-sign him, right?
Yeah, they gotta give him they gotta pay him.
It don't matter. Every time we gonna face him, we gonna send his ass home every time, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna play.
You gotta remember JB over there.
K need more help though, bro. He need help.
Ain't nobody going to Detroit, bro. Let's be real, bro.
Yeah, let's keep it a buck. There ain't nobody trying to sign.
They got it, but that's how you make a trade. They can make a trade.
That's how you make trades. Ain't nobody trying to eat that Little Caesars pizza. You know what I mean? That's all they got.
I'm really not a fan of Little Caesar pizza though.
No, nobody is, man.
I was just being serious. I wasn't trying to be funny.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit used to come in clutch though. When I was
no, it came in clutch, like, you know, money wise and, you know, munchy food and stuff.
Once you start getting a job, you're like, damn, this is real bad.
What was I eating?
Yeah, it's not, but it's not my first option. I'm not gonna, you know, go out my way. I'm gonna get some Little Caesars. Like, I'm not trying to.
Yeah, that's like the trenches, bro.
But that's Detroit, though. That's Detroit.
Yeah, it's not my first option.
That's all of Detroit, bro.
Hey, Humble.
Nah, Detroit, bro.
So
hold on. They be gassing that team, bro. Y'all they ain't on shit, bro. I knew we was
for no reason.
Gonna take it serious, bro. The moment we made it 2-2, I knew we was going that serious, bro. It don't matter what it is, bro.
Detroit is a good team, though, Ahmed. They is a good team. They a good team. Go ahead. Talk. No, you know what? Talk your talk. I'm not even gonna. You don't look. The floor is yours, bro. I ain't even gonna say.
Bro,
I ain't gonna give no credit.
It's just a bunch of try-hards, but they trying to act like they tough, man. Like,
hey, hold on. Wait, I met.
Hey, man, we gotta talk about Karis LeVert showing up for some reason, randomly. Randomly though. I'm already knowing. I read your mind.
Your boy was spazzing on the cast. He was motivated.
Talking about
He was trying to get back. Yeah, your boy.
Karis, 26.
I ain't gonna lie though, but the thing is though, he barely had any shot attempts, bro.
Now he know how to play basketball.
Now that he wants to play basketball.
now he know how to function right.
Now he knows how to like act right, bro.
Where was that at when we needed you, bro? Where was all that energy at, man?
That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't know, bro. Because I think Karis be thinking, yo, these niggas, they trash, bro. I gotta be that scorer. You feel me?
He thinking like, I know Donovan too. I'm about to lock Donovan down.
Yeah, I'm about to lock Donovan.
I know all his moves.
In this series though, we gotta play Keon Ellis though for New York.
I've been saying that.
Humble like Keon Ellis. He
should play. I ain't gonna lie to you. With New York though, they're not gonna see nothing coming, bro. We gonna outscore them, bro.
Bro, I'm not worried about Jose Alvarez, bro, from the Pelicans, bro. Come on, bro.
Jose.
Come on, bro.
Jose.
He ain't tough, bro. He be like 5'10".
You better watch out. He gonna pick out pockets. We already turned the ball over.
Bro, put Craig Porter out there.
I'm not gonna lie though, we can win the championship if the Spurs come out. I feel like
I've been saying that. I agree, bro. And we need our get back from 07. Need our get back.
Hey, look, I'm gonna hold off on the championship talk. I'm gonna let y'all have that. I don't know about championship, but
bro, it's been 7 years. This is the farthest we've been to. Let us have this tune, please.
You gotta let us have it.
We have not been.
But I think we need to take a step at a time, though, man.
Like, I was in high school. I was in high school when the last time we went to the Conference finals, bro.
The 10-year
Same,
anniversary. 10
Mhm.
That's
years.
what I'm saying, but let us enjoy this, man. It's been a minute, bro. Like, come on, bro. We one step closer to the NBA finals, bro. That shit crazy, man.
I
And
know.
imagine Donovan gets a ring, bro. Oh my god, bro. That would be so
I
crazy,
want
bro.
him to get a ring. I want
Yeah,
both the guys to get a ring. I want Harden to
I,
get a ring too.
I gotta ask Armand. Even if we win the championship, we bring him back, Brian.
Yeah, I'll take him back.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like he don't fit nowhere else but Cleveland.
Ah, but
And if anyone else saying that, they just fanboying over him. I
no,
feel
but
like.
I feel like at the end of the day though, I feel a certain type of way though because LeBron, they make it seem like LeBron's our whole history, bro. We gotta branch off, make our own history. You feel me?
Yeah,
But at the
yeah,
same time though,
yeah.
LeBron, like I heard like after we went to the conference finals, they were like, "Yo, the Cavs ain't make it without LeBron since 1992." I'm like, what the fuck does that matter? We have LeBron on our team. He played for us for 12 years, bro. Like that doesn't make no sense. Obviously, we made the conference finals, the NBA finals with LeBron. LeBron played for the Cavs, bro. That does not make. I hate when people say that, bro.
Yeah.
But they gotta say that though, because LeBron is forever attached to
They gotta make news lines and all that shit.
You can't do nothing without the cat. Do nothing without LeBron. I haven't won nothing.
I hear what both y'all saying.
That's what it always. But now you get to the conference finals. Now you can't really, you know what I'm saying? You can't really say the LeBron thing no more because Donovan, Evan Mobley, and guys got us to the conference finals. So now you don't have to say, "Oh, we need LeBron back to get us over the hump."
Nah, yeah, and man, I gotta ask this on this show because I asked it on Joe's channel. Is this James Harden's best starting lineup that he's ever played for?
Starting lineup that he's played for?
I think so.
Team wise, I'll probably say no.
But if you try to wiggle that Kyrie and
team wise, no. You saying like as him being a starter or
starter on the team? Yeah,
because he was coming off the bench. Nah, I don't think so, man. Yeah, it's got to be. You got the Nets. You got the OKC Thunder.
I don't even think you could wiggle the Nets in there because he didn't.
I'm gonna be honest
play.
though, but bro, if the Nets ain't, if KD feet was a little shorter
on the line, yeah, that's a shoulda, coulda, woulda scenario.
The Nets would have been in the finals. I don't care what nobody says. Kyrie was having his way before Kyrie got hurt.
No, I know.
Kyrie got hurt. We ain't even bring that up. Like injuries is part of the game. Like Kyrie was dogging him. He was having his way, and KD
that was a good series too.
Had to go ballistic, and Harden was even hurt. Mind you, Harden was playing through an injury. I think we forget about that. They all like Kyrie got hurt, the foot thing. Harden was playing through an injury. I think he had a hamstring injury or whatever, and still playing through it. So that team healthy, like, and the little, if my feet was a little shorter, they had a real shot of that being not the Bucks, but being the Nets as the champions that year. But I just look at that team, they had, like, as far as like the star power, KD and Kyrie alone, man. If you want to compare the role players, you can, I guess, but I don't know, just KD and Kyrie alone was just like, wow, the talent. But if the Cavs win the championship, which is that's a long way ahead, man. I'm trying not to talk too soon for all that, man, because you gotta take your time with these things, man. I know we excited, so I'm letting everybody do their thing, but it takes a lot to win a championship, man. And these guys, like Donovan has said, and I'm about to add Joe's just joined too. Donovan said that, it's going to be a dogfight, right? With the Knicks, it's going to be a dogfight, and he wished that, they would have been, did the blueprint earlier with how they was playing against Detroit, and also getting the bigs involved. Like, he basically said, I'm trying to not be long story short, he basically said that he wished that the Cavs will start out early doing these things and not when they back is against the wall. That's what I'm trying to say. It seemed like the Cavs play better when their backs are against the wall.
No, I understand that. I think so too. I think so too. I've been saying that when everyone was trying to give up on him. I said, why are we giving up? We're the believe land. I've been saying that. I told y'all we was gonna win in 7. Not the Raptors, but I said in the Pistons series we'd go to 7. I've been saying that. I figured it'd go to 7. And I figured that the next week go 6 or 7. It's just the team that we've orchestrated, man. Like it's just the chemistry that we have. Like you got a guy in James Harden that just hasn't even played 80 games with this Cavaliers team. You know what I mean? Like you got a guy in Dennis Schroeder and Keon Ellis that just pulled up. You know what I mean? Like I gotta ask. You know what I mean? Like, is the chemistry there all the way? You know, so yeah, man. Like I love this team. I'd expected them to fight with the chip on their shoulder, man. This was the ultimate, not the ultimate goal, but this was one of the goals to get to the ultimate goal.
Hey,
Eastern Conference Finals.
what up, Joseph? Let me give you a round of applause, bro. What's going on, Joseph?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, I can hear you though. My bad. Um, nah, man, good to see you guys as always. Ahmed, good to see you.
Yeah, I met
Cinnamon.
dipped off again, but he was here
Oh,
earlier.
he's going back in the hiatus. So shout out to
Yeah,
Ahmed. Wally, well, you gotta hit the link, buddy. Where you at?
yeah. Wally, hey, humble, tell humble. Remember what
I'm
Wally
on
said,
it.
right? He
I'm
said
on
that
it.
he was going to join next week
Right.
Well, it's
Right.
next
when
week.
when the
It's next
Cavs
week, all right.
lose.
It's next week, all right.
Let me get him
Yeah.
around.
You know, if you join Wednesday, it's midweek, so it ain't next week. But no, I think, like I said on my show, obviously it was a great night for Cleveland sports. One of the better moments I've seen in a long time. I mean, they came out and not only won, but I mean, absolutely just obliterated them. And I said on my show today, I think the biggest reason was Kenny Atkinson. I mean, Kenny Atkinson was a completely different Kenny Atkinson I'd never seen before last night. I mean, this guy uh, cussing out the refs early on in the game, calling a timeout. Um, I mean, what was the other thing? Oh, he subbed out, or what? I think it was the third quarter or the second quarter. Donovan or Harden made a mistake, and I looked at Kenny, and he was just irate. I mean, just cussing them out on the court, and he calls out Sam Merrill off the bench. That's who it was. He called in Sam Merrill to come in and get one of them out of the game. And so I'm like, hey, if Kenny actually could bring this alpha mentality to the team every game, and the team feeds off that clearly and holding guys accountable and getting on guys, and no matter who they are, and starting with the bigs up front, they come out and play like that. This Cavs team can compete with anybody. It's just a matter of, a lot of times when they lose, it's the common theme. We always say lack of effort, accountability, and low end, and just look like they look lethargic. They look kind of finesse. A lot of times they'll live and die by the three. It's the same thing every time they lose, and it's the same formula every time they win. So I think the Cavs kind of just have to really cement what their identity is. And now you're really going to find out. You're going into the Big Apple, the ultimate stage, Madison Square Garden against a red hot Knicks team, and this is where we're going to find out what this team can really be and what they're really made of. And I think they can come in and definitely steal game one. I mean, they're rolling right now, coming out of that game seven with their confidence is high. The Knicks have been off for a little over a week, but it's going to be tough, though. This Knicks team is playing really well. And at home, it's a tough place to play, obviously. And I think the Knicks do have a more of a well rounded team than we do. They have an actual backup big off the bench. They got wings, guys that are over 6'6", 6'7". And Anunoby's playing really well this playoffs. Josh Hart knows his role, plays really well. We all know Brunson. But I think the Cavs are a different team, obviously, when the last time they played them 3 years ago. It's obviously been much different times for both teams. But I think the Cavs have what it takes. I think if James Harden can really turn it up to another level and keep drawing fouls like he does and not turn the ball over and be the initiator of the offense, I think he can do really well. Evan Mobley last night, too, to me, was the guy that was the glue of the game. he came out in that first quarter and they were initiating the offense through him at the pinch post. This guy was getting people involved. He was blocking shots. He was being aggressive, getting and ones. He was getting all kinds of rebounds, especially at the offensive end. I mean, I thought Ed Mobley was awesome last night. I thought he was the guy that actually, when he comes out and plays like that, when Kenny Axon gets his bigs involved like that, lets Mobley be that cerebral player that he's capable of being, where he maximizes his skill set, and we're not asking him to just stand in the corner and jack up threes and be something that he's not. That team could be as good as they could unlock a whole nother level offensively that they just haven't had consistently. And so I thought he was really, to me, the glue of the team last night and the glue that for the whole game. And Allen, I think, fed off of that. And Allen came out and did what he did in the third quarter. Third quarter, game 7, Jarrett Allen, he turns in the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So, I'm not sure what happened at halftime with him again, but game 7 halftimes for Jarrett Allen. It's I don't know what they do, but they keep doing it. They should do that every game. But I like our chances against New York. But going back to last night to put a bow on that, I think it was a great night for the Cavs, and and I think like Ahmed said earlier, it was great to beat the Pistons. We're the Kings of Lake Erie, and I think the way that series unfolded, the Pistons fans, I just feel like they got hosed in a lot of ways and calls and all that. But I think the Cavs felt a certain way too. The Pistons are a very physical team. I thought Thompson last night did some things in the last few games rather that were a little, over the edge. Not that I don't mind it, but in the new modern NBA with all the rule changes and stuff and how everything's over officiated, there was some stuff last night. I told Humble on my show before we wrapped up and came over here, like, if that gets Sam Merrill fired up, getting punched in the face like that for in the beginning of the game, then let's have Myles Garrett fly out there before game 1 and just light him up one-on-one Oklahoma style in the locker room,
knocking people on the back,
and just tell Miles to absolutely just light him up, and then we'll get Sam Merrill to play like a first ballot Hall of Famer, but or at least shoot like it. So
and Sam to play football too.
I could tell he got right up and he kept going, man. So props to Sam Merrill. And but mainly, my main point, JB to me was the guy that the biggest play of the game last night didn't happen during the game. It happened during a timeout. It was when JB called that timeout and stormed out there at the referee's face, and then when he got pissed off at Harden and Mitchell and subbed one of them out for Merrill. That to me was the play of the game because the team took that temperament, and I think that set the tone for the rest of the game. And that's why you saw guys like Jarrett Allen, he's a nice guy, doesn't show a lot of emotion, elevate to a whole new level.
Yeah. I think before I read this comment, I think we pretty much touched up on it. But I think what you said, man, like I think the bigs, they definitely showed up, and they've been showing up throughout these playoffs. I don't know how much credit we've been giving them. I don't know if we give them enough credit, but these players, especially Mobley, has grown. Of course, there's things Mobley got to work on in the off season, obviously. But I feel like both bigs were doing their thing. They was aggressive. They was making passes. Both bigs got to the line. You look at Mobley, this guy got like 11 free throws. Jarrett Allen got like 13 free throws. And I just felt like Mobley, he was just doing a little of everything. He even had that clutch shot. I think it was at the shot clock. Like Mobley just looked like a different dude, man. He looked more confident. Even credit to Kenny Axon, having him, bring the ball up, like the Warriors did, with the Draymond Green. We heard Kenny talking about how they want to utilize Mobley like Draymond Green. And you had Mobley take the ball up, take some pressure off the guards and Harden and stuff. And yeah, man, Mobley did his thing. Jarrett Allen, like I told you on your show, bro, I'm pushing the game 7 Jarrett Allen thing, man. I think it's a thing now. I don't know what Jarrett Allen been eating or drinking. He obviously been eating his Wheaties.
I think they took you down his had some advice about hot sauce in the water.
You know what?
I mean, there's something.
Shout out to UD. Shout out to UD.
I don't know what's going on with this guy in the halftime of these games, but
that conversation, I forgot. Shout out to UD for calling them out too.
Yeah, I mean, Sam Merrill's got to get literally ran over, and Jarrett Allen, whatever's going on there, need to keep doing that. And then,
Yeah.
if Dan Gilbert's got to have dinner with Kenny Atkinson for every game, tell him what he needs to do, then so be it. I mean, whatever works.
Um. Chris says, shout out to NY Chris. He said, how y'all feeling about the next series?
I guess I'll go first. I think it's going to be a tough series. The Knicks are rolling. It's a tough place to play. I think the Mike Brown teams are always physical. We obviously know Mike Brown very well. And there's nothing more Mike Brown would love to do than to win this series. So this is the franchise that fired him not once, but twice.
Nice.
So, I think it's going to be a lot like Detroit in a lot of ways. I think they're more multiple than Detroit. They have obviously more scoring options, and guys are more consistent. I don't know if they're going to actually bring that type of physicality like Detroit did. And I think the Cavs, when it comes to physicality, I actually think the Cavs and Knicks are somewhat similar. They're more skilled than Detroit. And I think it's gonna be more of a chess match than the last series. This past series, a lot of games it was dependent on rebounding and turnovers, like just basic stuff because that's kind of what it was. You know what I mean? That's what Detroit is. They're a junkyard team. Um, but I think with the Knicks, this is gonna be a lot more of a matchup, chess match. It's gonna be fun to watch because the energy is gonna be there in both arenas. It's both two great fan bases. I have a lot of respect for the Knicks and the fans. I know people think they're annoying and all that, but as a Browns fan myself, I think we have a lot of similarities. Both our franchises haven't won in a long time a championship, but they're some of the most diehard fans you'll ever see, and they're loyal. And so, and it's the Knicks. I mean, it's Madison Square Garden. I mean, it's the greatest arena in the world. So, again, this is going to be a great series. I think, to me, if I'm the Cavs, I need James Harden to kind of do what he did this past series, which is we didn't have this in 23. In 23, much respect to Darius Garland, but he's not James Harden. He's not James Harden's a much bigger player. He's 6'5". He's actually he's big in person, actually. James is not a small guy at all. And he plays bigger. He
You can't just pick on him.
No, and I think what Brunson did in 23 was, there was literally games where he was backing down like a big man. Like it was Hakeem versus David Robinson.
Brunson and back it down plays, yeah.
Just backing down Darius Garland. I mean, he bullied Darius Garland in that series. So that was really, to me, that was the X factor in that series was Brunson. Darius Garland and those guys did not rise up to his level of competitiveness and physicality, and they did not.
You couldn't stop him.
Yeah, this couldn't stop. And now, obviously, this is a much different team now. The Cavs are a much different team. So are the Knicks, but that's still kind of the Knicks formula. He's the head of the snake still. So I think now that we have a counter to that, somebody that can get him in foul trouble, right? That's what I need him to do. Get him in foul trouble, just like you did with Asher Thompson. A lot of those games against the Pistons, Asher Thompson was in foul trouble a lot of those games. Guys that are over aggressive or smaller, you go at them. The only thing that worries me, though, is they got two guys over there. The smaller guards, yeah, you can beat them down a little bit and try to tax them in foul trouble and stuff. But you got to protect that ball because smaller guards, they're closer to the ground. They're smaller, they're right there to the ball. They got that Jose Alvarado guy too, he's made a career off of that. The ball security has to be a lot better than it was the last series, and you got to win in the margins. Like you can't get out rebounded badly. Free throws, as well as they played last night,
they got to work on that.
That score last night, Tune should have been 140-94. If they just make their free throws. So
yeah, that's been a problem, especially for the bigs. Evan Mobley, definitely been a problem. But
even the guard, I saw Harden miss 2 free throws in a row, and I'm like, hey man, this guy's a career almost 90% clip. So it's like that
Donovan
can't happen.
too.
Yeah, Donovan. The free throws and I think some of that's fatigue, but the free throws and the offensive rebounding and the turnovers, they cannot do the same shit they've done the last 2 series at all. Because if they do that, the Knicks, they will make you pick. Because the Knicks, they're going to do what all these other teams will try to do. They're going to try to push the pace, right? They're going to try to capitalize off of us. If we settle for threes, they're going to get the longer rebounds, push it up court. They're going to try to press us. They're going to try to speed up the tempo of the game. They're trying to push it in transition. Right, they're going to try to do all those things that Indiana did last year. Now, the Cavs, so far through 2 series, the 2 teams that just played tried doing that, and they overcame it. Now you got to go against, I think, a team that's better than an Indiana team last year, by a lot. And that Indiana team was pretty good last year. Rick Carlisle teams are hard to beat, but this team's a lot better. They're deeper.
I
And
mean, they only
so
got to the finals, right?
right, but I think this Knicks team's a little better,
Yeah.
and I think the Cavs. This is the real test. This is where you okay. You hear me too? Sorry about that.
Yeah, you good.
I think this is the real test, though. This is where uh, all that stuff they talked about, conditioning and all that stuff, like getting better. We can't have what happened last year happen ever again. This is where they got to do it. It is this series. Okay, we wanted you to make it to the conference finals. You did that. Now this is where you got to play and show that you're not that same team because, yeah, the Pistons were the number one team all year, but I feel like the Cavs were the better team too. I never felt like the Pistons were the better team than the Cavs. And when the Cavs lost games to the Pistons, it was because of effort and just not showing up and playing like shit. And Kenny, having a half-ass effort as a coach. And so, and Donovan not showing up. And
Mm-hmm.
so I think now, I said this on my show, I hope, and if we got Ohio State fans in the building, you guys remember, I said this today on my show, this analogy, when Ryan Day took over Ohio State up until, 2023, the Georgia game, where they should have won until Marvin Harrison got knocked out of the game. Ryan Day was he was a fun coach. He was a likable coach, but a lot of people questioned whether he was a guy that was a hard ass a little bit when he needed to be held guys accountable. They seem like more of a finesse team, and it just seemed kind of like a passive culture. And so once they got to that Georgia game, there was a totally different Ryan Day. This guy was screaming, yelling, and it wasn't perfect the next year after, but once they got to 24 and they made a lot of changes and everything caught up to that, what we saw from him in that game, then everything took off and they became what they became and they won the national championship and now they're one of the best programs in the sport. But under Ryan Day, but I think, and he's evolved as a coach, but I think with Kenny, I've been looking for him to make that breakthrough. So I'm hoping last night he found lightning in a bottle in terms of like his attitude, his style of coaching last night, because I liked it. And that's what they need. They need somebody that's going to hold him accountable. I've never seen him do what he did last night, where Donovan or Hard.
You breaking up a little bit, Jill.
Am I there?
Back. Yeah, you back.
Sorry about that. And so for me, I've never seen him do that. And I'm hoping this is lightning in the bottle that he caught, and that the team can keep this like momentum going with this like swagger and this like hard ass mentality, because that's what they need. It's for the Cavs team. They can score points with anybody. They have the pieces.
Yeah, we lost Joseph, man. He should be back though. He should be back. Humble, you still there?
Yeah, my bad. I was just eating a little bit of this buffalo chicken dip.
Oh nah, man. You good, man. Do your thing. Nah, we lost Joseph. Joseph should be back though. He's breaking up. But how do you feel? Shout out to TK, man. My fault. TK. He said, did I actually catch it live? Let's go. Yeah, let's go Cavs, man. Go Cavs. Go Cavs in the chat, man. Shout out to TK. Yeah, man. you caught a live. What you think about what Joseph was saying about Kenny Atkinson, man? You want to see more fire in him with these guys.
I understand that. I mean, I thought, like I told you, I think I texted you it. I thought he looked a little too old. Like he just looked like, I don't know, like he looked like he's aged rapidly since he's been here. I don't know if he's not getting sleep. I don't know if these playoffs catching up to him, but Kenny look pretty old, bro. I don't know if he a vampire or something, but
he might be.
It got me questioning, man, because he got the brown hair. His hair ain't white or nothing. my brother's looking like Greg Popovich a little bit, man. The way he looking. I mean, I questionable.
Yeah, man, you going?
I'm questionable at times where his energy's at. That's all I'm saying.
We got Trump in the chat, man.
Oh, wow.
Salute
How you
to
doing,
Trump.
man?
I think they're trying to get political.
Yeah.
This shit.
What is going on?
Why even?
That's my favorite soundbite.
What is going on? Salute. Joe, you said go Cavs. Yeah, absolutely. Go Cavs. Go Cavs. Go Cavs, man. Hey, I wanted to ask you. I know Joseph dropped out. I know he's breaking up. But how do you feel about? And I know you. I know you was on Joseph's show, and I think Joseph spoke about this too. Dan Gilbert, man, how do you feel about Dan Gilbert? Hold up. First, let me play this audio real quick by the news people. Hold on one second. I want to play this audio real quick. After the game, of course, it's the thoughts after the game with the news people. Let me play it real quick.
Caesars Arena, the Cleveland Cavaliers took on the Detroit Pistons in a Game 7 win or go home scenario. They knew they had to come out aggressors, and that's exactly what they did in this 125-94 blowout win to advance to the Eastern Conference Finals for the first time since 2018. The Cavaliers had set this goal from the very beginning of the season. They traded for James Harden, Dennis Schroeder, Keon Ellis to get to this point, and in this Game 7, they left it all on the line. The role players, the starters, everyone on both sides of the floor showing up big, and they were helped out by the fans. Behind me, you can see the contingent of Cavs fans. They showed up big. Dan Gilbert, the Cavs owner, busing more than 20 buses of fans, more than 1,000 people to root on the Cavaliers, cheer them on, and they were excited and grateful to have an ownership that wanted them out here.
We are so lucky that we have the greatest owner in the world that sent all these fans up here, and we are just so pumped to be here. And let's take down the Knicks.
I don't see a video.
Paid for the buses, the food, and the tickets. Best owner in the
Oh, now I'm playing the audio.
That was so cool. I mean,
Yo, I don't think it's playing.
I think I heard 25 buses we had.
Okay, hold on.
Came to the game, and I've never seen that in the NBA. Where a visiting team, brings that many people and they're present. Like we heard them. Now we were making shots, and obviously, the Detroit fans were not jumping, but our people were. I just can't believe how good the seats were that they gave. Like, usually when you bring buses, they put you in, like, we had good seats to. I mean, that was so cool behind the bench. I think the players and the coaches appreciated it so much.
Now we'll see if the Cavs fans can bring this same kind of energy, because up next is a very tough test. The New York Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals. Just one round separates the Cleveland Cavaliers from an NBA Finals appearance. And we'll see if they can get that done. For now, inside Little.
So basically, the people heard that's listening, the audio, and I'm about to add Joseph back in.
Yeah.
You didn't hear it though, right? So
I heard the ending of it.
Okay, so basically, it was just talking about Dan Gilbert and what he's did for, like, the city and the Cavs fans. He did this twice already, right? Having like over 25 buses. I believe it was 25 with Cavs fans, and sending them to the game to Detroit to help give the Cavs, a home court type advantage. I know you seen the game. You see all the Cavs fans there, and the Detroit fans leaving. The arena half empty, and you just see the Cavs fans, going crazy and cheering on the Cavs. So I was just like, how do you feel about what Dan Gilbert did with that? Bringing all them people to the Detroit game and paying for their tickets and their food and everything and stuff like that.
To be honest with you, that's a really good question, bro. I didn't even think I'd get asked that question today. And that's honestly a really good point to add on this channel, because I did love that. I mean, that's a guy who because Dan Gilbert is actually from Detroit, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a guy who knows state to state. I mean, he knows the mindset. He knows what's behind the game. I love that dude, man. When I saw that, I saw a whole bunch of guys loaded up. What was it, like 500 people or something like that? Cavaliers. Man, that put a smile on my face because it got me thinking. We moving packs, man. Northeast Ohio. I mean, it put a smile on my face seeing all those people show up, make that drive, win or lose, buying those tickets, showing up for those players. I mean, it says a lot. It says a lot to the organization. It says a lot to it says how it. I mean, I get to thinking about Donovan Mitchell's post on Instagram. He posted best fans in the world. It's true.
Wait, let me. I got it right here. Hold on.
That's true though.
Do I got it? You should be able to see this. Let me see.
Every time I think like, all right, there's a max of how much you can love being somewhere. They continue. I've never been a part of something like that. I mean, obviously on the Western Conference, it's definitely tough, and it's 200-pound flight when you're going to drive on. But I think, man, to see that, to hear that, you heard it when we came out for warm-ups, felt like we were at home in a sense. And shout out to every Cavs fan, shout out to our organization. That's huge, man. That's just a big part of what we do. And
You was able to hear that or see that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. So that was the other game when you was bringing the Donovan Mitchell thing. So yeah, personally, I thought that was dope. And Cavs fans, they
super dope.
We travel, man. Dan Gilbert, in my opinion, like I think Joseph said it on his show also. Regardless of how you feel about the stuff that happened in the past and the LeBron stuff, I think he is one of the best owners. That we got too. I mean, he cares about winning. He's willing to spend. This is one of the most expensive teams in the league. So, I just think that's cool. I think that's dope.
If the Guardians and the Browns had an owner like Dan Gilbert, they'd both have the championship right now.
They'd be having champion. Yeah, I'm about to say
that 1920 Browns team probably would have got one because that team fell way short of what they could have been. And in the Guardians, like how many times they could have pulled off a low payroll, and they consistently get in the playoffs every year. They have a great coaching and developing system. It's one of the best in the league. Kudos to that. It is a stable franchise, but if you had a little more dough or somebody a little more aggressive, they would have a championship or two. Probably Guardians probably have 3 championships, honestly. Maybe two, at least 2, because they've had some talent. But sorry, I had to leave early. But the point I was finish that point though. Like, I want to see Kenny ride that momentum of what I saw last night, because it ultimately starts with him, and then he's got. Well, I was going to talk about Max Strus. Strus, you don't have to tell Max Strus to show up and play hard every night because he comes in that Pat Riley culture. Dennis Schroeder brings it every night. So those 2 guys, he's got 2 guys in that locker room that can get on these other guys and bring that juice every night. We call it football juice. You got to bring the juice. And so I think Kenny, he might have found something last night. And, we've seen this before. Teams, it's like going back to baseball. Some teams every year, you never know who's going to win, or in football or every sport really. But you always see it in baseball, especially. A team gets hot middle of the postseason and they just go on this run. They find the right formula. They find the right, they have the right pieces, and it just takes off in like a weird way. So maybe this Cavs team, maybe they found the formula last night. I hope. Again, you're going against a tougher team in the Knicks. It's going to be a much different challenge than what you won against, but ultimately it starts with Kenny. And, I think somebody in the comment hit the nail right on the head about Dan Gilbert, because I said this too on my show today, and Humble was there when I brought it up, that, I think him having that dinner with Kenny Atkinson the night before and kind of like, I don't think it's you could say low key pressure, but I think he was kind of sending a message like, hey, like I said on my show today, he was there when Ty Lue was there, and Ty Lue cussed out LeBron in the middle of Game 7. And that whole halftime was a complete shit show. I mean, they didn't even go over adjustments, nothing. It was a full-blown F-bomb argument. I mean, they thought they were going to go to blows. It was that bad. And LeBron stormed out of there, and they went out in the second half and played the best basketball that they ever played. And so I think Dan was kind of sent a message like, hey, we need to get these guys. This is how we have to win. And we got to win up with our front line with Mobley, Allen, and play more physical, more aggressive. And I think maybe Kenny just needed to hear that confidence, from his owner. Because I'm sure Dan said that, like, and what he's saying in a way too from his tone is like, you're the guy for the job. That's why I brought you here. Like, be you, like, be who we brought you here for. And don't just get too how do I say, don't get too passive, or don't try to cater to the stars and blah blah blah. Like, I paid them the money to show up and perform, and I paid you the money to show up and coach. Go out there and do your job, and they'll follow you in return. And so I think that's what we saw last night. But I hope maybe it all starts with him. I think hopefully they can keep that going the rest of the postseason. I think the Cavs will find themselves in good shape, I think.
I think with Kenny Atkinson is the type of relationship he has with the players in the locker room. And I was listening to something. It's like he has like that open floor relationship. Like, he letting the how can I say this? He letting the players. It's like an open floor. Like, he's letting the players. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, and I
have the
think
floor.
and that's fine, but you
And
gotta have.
take it back and take it back. He wants the feedback. So whatever the
Yeah,
feedback is, give it to him.
and I think that's good. But I think what Kenny misses sometimes is I think he tries to be more of the friend than the actual coach. And I think
Mm.
last night he was Coach Atkinson. Where Game 6 he looked like more of just laid back friend Atkinson. Like, we're okay. But I think Kenny's evolving as a head coach right before our eyes, because remember, this is only his second time being a head coach in the NBA. The first time was with a rebuilding, no expectation Brooklyn Nets franchise. So, he obviously was under the Warriors when they went to the finals and won it. He observed that with Kerr and those guys. So I think he's just trying to. He's still a coach that's evolving. Like, this is only his second gig. He's never had expectations like this. So, and they also brought in James Harden middle of the season. That could be a lot of it too. But I think he's trying to find a way to find that balance with these guys. I thought some of his comments leading up into the postseason were interesting. That's why I highlighted them about, you know, uh, calling guys out defensively. Like, he did it in like a passive way and saying that it's not a personnel thing. It's, we got everything we need here. It's just really, they just got to go out there and do it. So I don't know. I think Kenny's, I want to see more of Kenny last night. Like I said, I've seen this with coaches in the past, like I mentioned with Ryan Day. And I want to see that same Kenny here on out, because I think the players are looking for that too. Like, I was telling Humble in my show, what I didn't like about the end of that game 5, even though we won it, was Donovan sitting on the bench. We got it was tie. I think it was a tie game, and we had the last shot, and he's calling for Dennis Schroeder to be in the huddle, like asking Dennis what to do. Well, I want the coach to take charge of that. You know what I mean? And that's good great that they ask communication. Yeah, the vet he leans on. But the coach should take charge of the huddle. And I think sometimes Kenny can be a little too much of that, like you mentioned, where I thought last night he was a lot more assertive, subbing guys out when they needed to be, no matter who they were. And, taking that time out early on to bitch out the refs, stand up for his players. Like, guys respect that. And that's what guys rally behind. If you can cuss a guy out, but players don't need to be cussed out, even if it's not what they want to hear. You know what I mean? So, but they respect that at the end of the day. And I think last night in the games they've won, that's when Kenny's been like that. But the games they lose, like in game 6 where he's sitting on the bench and low energy, the team plays off of that. And look how they play. They play like shit. Or last night, a totally different ball game.
Joseph and Joseph dropped out. I'm gonna wait till he come back. I wanted to ask him something, but yeah, Humble. I mean, he's back. Okay, I was about to go to you, Humble, but I think y'all can hear me.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I think in like another universe, right? I would have, like, if I could have like Kenny Atkinson as my head coach, right, and I have JB as my assistant. What would you say to that if we had JB as assistant coach? I'm only thinking about it from like the defensive principles that JB brings with his
Well, and
team.
I think it'd be a good balance because that's why. Remember, for the season, I said, "Go get me Tom Thibodeau,"
Yeah.
because Thibodeau was that guy for Boston with the big three when Doc Rivers was there. Because Doc Rivers, since then, he was kind of mediocre if you look at it. So, but with that year, they had the right, they have the right core of talent. They had the original big three. They had dogs on their team. But Tom Thibodeau ran a lot of those practices. And Kevin Garnett even spoke about this. And Tibbs don't care. He's not the great. He's not the greatest coach by any means. But one thing you're going to respect Tibbs, and you're going to do what he tells you to do, whether you like it or not. That's just the kind of coach he is. And so maybe that's what Kenny's missing. Obviously, right now we're in the middle of the Eastern Conference Finals. We're about to start. It's nothing you can do.
I don't
about
see
it.
that on the bench. I don't see that that
Yeah.
assistant. You know what I'm saying?
And I think, great point by you because that's kind of what I was sitting there thinking about. What I'm trying to say is like I feel like I see it sometimes, but then I don't see it when they lose. And it's like I think that's the biggest piece that's been missing. And it's not the talent they got. It's just a cultural thing sometimes with them. And I think maybe that's the piece he misses. And maybe that's what Dan Gilbert was telling him, like, hey, you need to be that, because Johnny Bryant could
We do
be
have Johnny Bryant. Shout out to Johnny Bryant.
Johnny could be more of the, X's and O's guy, has a relationship with the star player, especially Donovan. And maybe Kenny's got to take a little different approach, and you got to have good guy, bad guy. You know what I mean? But you have to have balance. But I think one thing with Kenny though, one thing he did a nice job is you could tell, like you said, they have those close relationships, and so I think the guys will understand, like, hey, Kenny's got to get on us a little bit because we're not. Donovan said it. That game 6 was a big learning lesson for them. He said they literally thought they were going to go in there, just it was going to be handed to them. And they found out otherwise. They got completely embarrassed on their home floor. And so maybe that was the turning point. Maybe they had a team meeting Saturday, which I'm sure they did. And they probably had some heart to heart. And whenever this playoffs is over, however it finishes, I wouldn't be surprised if you read an article talking about, or maybe even after this series, about what happens that Saturday, more about the Dan Gilbert thing, more about a team meeting of some sorts. Something happened because I've never seen what I saw last night, and I'm glad it happened at the right time too in Humboldt because it was the most important game this franchise has had in a long time. So whatever it is, just keep doing it.
Yeah, it had to be a fire lit somewhere. How do you feel? Shout out to TK. TK said that he hoped Kenny keeps leaning into the bigs. The Cavs bigs are really skilled. And he also said it makes life easy on Spider if he draws doubles in the paint. So, yeah, basically Spider collapsing the defense.
Especially Mobley.
Yeah.
I thought the biggest thing last night was him getting the ball at the pinch post and them operating like that. Because you notice it didn't turn the ball over as much.
No.
And it's hard to guard a team like that. And that's when I was bitching about the system with the Cavs to you and Humble. Was like, hey, Kenny, we brought you here to not go one-on-one and hoist threes like we did with JB. Like, we want to see the same stuff you did in Golden State, or you were a part of in Golden State. You have a guy here, Mobley, who's a very versatile four, who can be a playmaker. Maybe not as well as Draymond, but he's still a pretty good playmaker for his size. Like, why not run more stuff to the pinch post and cut off the ball, set up, more dribble handoff for your shooters and get them clean looks. You know what I mean? Like, when they do that, I mean, that's a whole different element to this team I did not see to that offense. And I think that's the key. That's why I thought he was the glue to the whole game last night. He literally was. The Pistons were sitting there at one point in the game, and they were like, because we didn't see that whole series until last night. And I think the Pistons were a little stunned in the second quarter. Like, I don't say stunned, but they're like, we haven't seen this. We weren't prepared. Like, the Cavs haven't shown us consistently, so why would we prepare for it? And them utilizing Mobley more in the pinch post and running more sets off of that, I think that was the wrinkle that I think threw them off. And I think if I'm the Knicks, I'm really looking at that now because I'm like, hey, that's another element to this team they have not had.
Yeah, I loved what we did with the bigs, man. Like I said, keep them engaged, involved, let them make passes, keep the ball movement. Not too much ISO. Even Allen was willing himself to the basket. And yeah, like Donovan collapsing the defense, the dribble penetration. I just loved it. Yeah, Mobley is very versatile. So I think we have the talent, bro. We have the players to keep this thing going. Humble, you got anything?
I do, man. I'm sitting here. I'm kind of just thinking about that JB laugh that
Oh
Jay would forward us, man. And I'm just kind of glad that we kind of got the last laugh.
Oh, I'm glad we got the last, especially with Asar being a menace the way he was this series. I'm
Right.
glad we got the last laugh.
Last point I want to make, too, about a guy that I think deserves more praise, who we've had talks in the past about certain trade scenarios. This is a guy that I always said I wouldn't just trade him away for nothing because he's valuable. He may not always fill it up in the points every night if he's not hitting his threes, but he does all the other little things phenomenally, and that's Max Strus.
Dean Wade. My bad.
Nah, man.
My bad. I thought that's where you were going.
You tried to speak that in
Nah.
there. Dean Wade. Imagine.
Wade.
Imagine.
Hey, shout out to get that man a deal with get him an NIL deal with John Deere.
Deal. Oh,
but
man.
no, I think Max Strus, that guy.
Oh, Mad Max.
I love watching him play basketball. I mean, this guy he does a little bit of everything. He's a great shooter. He rebounds. He hustles his ass off. He ain't ducking no smoke.
Got him back at the right time.
I love that he stood up to Thompson at the end of that game. Like, hey, homie, don't do that stuff.
Oh, yeah,
like,
it wasn't in, yeah.
Yeah, like, we ain't no bitch over here.
We're not soft. Like that, the soft, the soft label, the Cavs don't got no dogs. I think we got some dogs. We Jalen Tyson. We didn't bring up Jalen Tyson, but
I just think Strus, he does a little bit. He's just an overall really good basketball player.
A winning player.
And
You make winning.
Was developed in a Pat Riley culture. You could tell, and I love that guy. He's a guy. He's one of those guys, that you need. That isn't the star player, doesn't always, have the biggest nights every night, but he's like the guy that keeps everything together, does all the dirty work.
Picking up K 90 feet.
You can always and you can always depend on him. Like, you're getting with Max every single night. And I love Max. I think he kind of reminds me like the modern day Mike Miller a little bit. When he gets hot, he gets hot. And he could do a bunch of other little things too. And Mike Miller was a hell of a player in terms of he was a great shooter, great role player for a championship team. Hustled,
hey, former Cavalier, man.
Yeah, and was in that Miami culture, and so I just think Mad Max, man, him and Mobley in games 5 and 6, they were really the guys to me that set the tone early and helped them together throughout the game, and the other guys fed off of that. And it made everything easier for them, rather. And so, but Mad Max, man, shout out to him because that dude, I can't wait to watch him this series because I think he'll be another X factor in this series, obviously.
We didn't have we didn't have Max Strus.
No, we had Glue Factory, Danny Green, and
yeah.
Chetty Osman.
Yeah.
The great Chetty Osman. Shout out to Jedi. But yeah, Chetty Osman and Glue Factory Green, Glue Factory Rajon Rondo.
I forgot about Green.
Richard Jefferson, Channing Frye, those guys.
Oh no, that's the 23 team.
23.
Who was our backup?
Actually, no. Rondo wasn't even there because Rondo was there to play in.
You talking about Rubio? You meant Rubio.
Yeah,
that's
Rubio.
What you meant.
Rondo ain't come back. Yeah,
Rubio
was there.
Rubio, Ricky Rubio, who
no knees.
Who was a good, and God bless him. I have a lot of respect for what he retired for because I had to go through that. But yeah,
he's a big part of the Cavs rebuild too. He helped Darius Garland.
Huge part.
Yeah, and here's the guy. Shout out to Ricky Rubio. Man, got a whole career out of it, and he can retire just fine. I think he's part of the Cavs organization right now still. So, hey, dude's living the dream, really. But who else was on that team? I mean, I can't remember their names.
Lamar, Isaac, Coro. I think
Windler.
Oh, Lamar Stevens.
Lamar Stevens. But hold up,
Uh,
Lamar didn't play though, and I was getting on JB because JB was playing like Rookie Rubio, and we
yeah,
know Ricky Rubio
and
wasn't
there you
ready.
have it. The guy who was up 2-0 just blew that series with our coach too.
Right.
God bless. I think he's a really good coach. I don't think they should
Yeah.
overact. I think he's got something going there,
Nah, they got something going in Detroit.
but
He fits
you
the
know,
Detroit culture. He definitely.
I think JB needs somebody on his bench that's actually been there and done that can help him because once he has
They got
that,
Luke
then he
Walton. Joe, they got Luke.
Hey, Joe don't even know what to say to that.
insert cricket button right here.
Oh.
You know, but anyways, but here you threw me off of that one. But yeah,
I knew it. I knew it.
but yeah, I mean, this is a total. But there you have it. Yeah, Luke Walton.
I know you were. Yeah.
Yeah, Luke Walton was the only guy who was happy over there last night. They were up getting their asses blown out. He's over there clapping like a good hustle. like Luke, you know what Kobe Bryant would have did? You know what Kobe would have did Luke Walton back in the day if you'd have said good hustle? He said,
Man.
motherfucker, you start running up the stairs right now. Like, are you kidding me? Get out of here. But anyways, but here they're a different team too. You know, they're a different team. They got more depth now, and Cat is a different element that they didn't have back then. He's more skilled than what they had. So now, do I think they're as tough as a team? And I mean like bruisers like they had back then? No, like back they had RJ, they had Randall, they had that guy.
100%. Quicklies of the world. Yep.
Quickly gave us fits. It was a Tom Thibodeau led team. Now Mike Brown's still tough as nails, but they're a different team too. I think that's why I think this is going to come down to more X's and O's in a chess match, and winning in the margins. I think this is going to be, who's going to have the wrinkle on the other team game to game. And I think, I think this is going to come down to which team defensively communicates and rotates, because the Cavs at times, when they play like shit, they don't communicate and rotate well defensively. When they play really well, I love Donovan in the beginning of that second half last night. First two plays, comes out, scores, bam, bam. And then he gets that steal. He's getting active in the pass. He's getting his hands on the rotation, on the help side. And he's, stealing the ball when he goes to spin and he takes it all the way. It's the little things. I think it's going to come down to X's and O's, like chess match, and then the little things. And we cannot shoot free throws like we did last night. I mean, I was sitting next to Jersey Humble during the game, and even when they were up 30 and missed some free throws, he was still cussing at the TV. He cannot stand his free throws. But
free money. It's free.
Yeah, you can't. That can't happen. But I think Kenny and his staff, they have to. I would go right back to more of that Mobley side of the offense that we saw, because I think that's an element they haven't used consistently throughout the season, really in 2 years since Kenny's been here. And I think that really threw off the Pistons last night. They did not know how to guard that. That's a team that's been excellent defensively all year.
Number 2 defense.
I mean, they've been smoking. They've been winning games all. I mean, what team has scored 100 points on them going through 3 quarters all year? I think last night was the first time. So, but I'll tell you, a lot of it was that element with Mobley. They could not react to that. They were not prepared for that.
Blueprint.
They were expected a whole different thing that the Cavs have consistently shown, and that's what they should do. If I'm the Knicks, though, with 1 day to prepare, if I'm the Cavs, I go right back to that, and I'm expanding off of that. Like, if I'm Kenny, I'm going back to my Golden State playbook I got, and I'm throwing more wrinkles in there, little plays here and there, like steal 3 plays out of that book and throw them in this series, and you can use them in certain situations that I think could really benefit you.
Let me get to the comments. Supernova says, LOL, Mitchell is not winning no championship. He not beating the Spurs or the Thunder. You got any comments on that, Humble?
Take it a game at a time, man. We're not worried about that.
Game at a time, huh? He said, shout out to Young Goat. He said, I'll be damned to watch the Knickerbockers win the championship. I don't blame you, bro. Shoot, I don't want to deal with the Knicks either, but hey. He said Brunson is going to have his way this series if Mitchell Harden is defending him for a 7-game series. What you think about that?
Well, I think with Harden, his better defense could be his better offense, getting him in foul trouble and going at him. drawing fouls like he does. I think defensively, I think Dennis Schroeder should get a lot of run uh, early and often in the series. That's a guy
Yep.
I'm throwing on him. But I think, you know, Jalen Tyson fell out of the rotation. Um, but I
Yeah,
still think defensively he can help out with him
I
because
remember we talked about him before when we played the Knicks before,
he
and
has 6'6"
Tyson was
guard
coming.
skills. He got has the athleticism. Keon Ellis could be another guy. I think he's got to use one of those two guys
We got some
this
guys.
series, and then Max Strus will get his run at him a little bit. But
Yeah.
mainly though, it'll be Schroeder, obviously Harden, and then he's gotta throw in. I gotta go back to what Ahmed said earlier. He brought up Keon Ellis, and I can see that, or Jalen. It's gotta be one of the two. Somebody's got to get out there, and you got to throw three different guys at him. Like
So
you're not gonna shut him down, but you got to
no,
make him. You got to tax the hell out of him because he's the head of the snake, just
gotta
like
make him
Cade
make it
was.
hard.
And you go at the head of the snake and limit him, it affects the rest of the team.
So question, y'all think that the Cavs use more players since we've been in two game sevens already and we play
Well,
tomorrow?
I think you got to
Tomorrow
because
night.
you're going to start
Tomorrow night.
falling into that JV philosophy.
So
You
you
got
think
to
they
play
use
your guys.
okay.
Yeah, tomorrow night you'll definitely see that, and maybe that's why Jalen Tyson didn't play last night
Mm.
because I think Kenny he probably had him on deck just in case, but obviously he didn't need him. So because you got to have some fresh body out there defense because defense 75% of defense is all effort and energy. I mean, you got to be able to move your feet and get down at a stance, So and you got to do it for the whole game. So maybe that's why Keon looked pretty good. He only got out there in garbage time, but he looks ready to rock. I mean. And we know he is what he is. So I would use one of those two guys tomorrow night, right out the bat. Um, yeah.
Yeah, and and I gotta ask, maybe Kenny knows more than we do, with Jalen Tyson's toe, and I know it was a while back. It was during that it came out when we first got Keon, but with his hand being or one of his fingers being broken and whatever that case may be, maybe he's letting that shit rest a little bit, right? Let him rest for this series, right? Maybe he knew something that we don't.
Two things can be true. I also know, he had that little altercation. I know Kenny immediately took him out the game with Tobias and who was it, Isaiah Stewart. Little, that little scuffle happened. We didn't see him since. But maybe it could be an injury. Two things could be true. But hopefully, we can use Tyson. I didn't give up on him. I know he didn't have a great series against Detroit, but we can still utilize him for this Eastern Conference Finals. TK said, thank goodness we don't have to deal with Asaro Scotty. Barnes, Knicks have good wing defenders, but don't think they play football like Raptors and the Pistons. Yeah,
Again,
they was
bring Miles Garrett in the locker
physical.
room and let him hit Sam Merrill.
Let them.
That's my big adjustment going into game one.
Hey, we've been through some battles, man. We
Hey, when
definitely
Sam
been through
Merrill
some
Sam
battles.
Merrill gets hit in the face like that, that man turned into gosh dang Reggie Miller.
He had a heater.
Yeah, I mean that's what I said. Just have somebody just hit him right in the face for every game.
He might, yeah. I mean,
Hey, sometimes the guy he gets going. Like there was that guy in football, that big lineman he used to play for the Jaguars. I think of John Henderson. He used to have the assistant coach smack the shit out of him for every game. We got him going. I mean, literally smack him in the face. If he didn't hit him hard enough, he'd be like, "Oh, come on, man, hit me harder than that." And he gets smacked in the face. He'd put on his helmet, act like an animal, and run out there.
I mean, that sounds like Dana White would love him on Power Slap, Joe. I mean,
power slap. Oh, we're gonna power slap. Slapping the mess out of people. That's a
That guy,
brutal.
he'd win that. That chin he had.
That's what I'm
Telling
saying.
you. And that guy, he wanted him. He should have got hit in the head with a helmet for every game.
If it work, hey, don't.
If it ain't broke, don't fix
Yeah,
it.
if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Right. Keep it going. That's the routine we gotta have. That's the routine we gotta have.
Shoot, I got some guys in my program. Hoping we could set up there to hit him. I mean, fly him out. He'll flat his ass.
Now, is he gonna sign up for it? That's another.
Yeah, I mean, getting hit by a Sherman Thompson's a lot different than getting hit by actual football players. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
There's guys in football at a high school level that I know that are monsters already that would making sure Tom's look like a pancake out there.
But he did. But he hit him kind of hard. I was worried for Sam where his head went back. I was like, oh, it looked scary for a minute. But Sam is a tough guy. That's the type of guy
Yeah,
you want on the team. He's
got a
like
lot of heart.
the Kevin Love, like when it comes to like taking charges for this team. Remember Kevin Love used to take a lot of charges for this team
I
and be
like
good at it.
Sam. Got like that
Right.
sound. He's got that silent like assassin to him. I like it.
Yeah, he's not. He don't show a lot of emotion. Just well, I'm just look. He remind me of personally. He remind me of like a little Kyle Korver. It's just I don't know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Him coming off the screens and the pump fakes,
Yeah, because Kyle
stop
wouldn't yell. He
steps.
wouldn't yell at guys, but he would get into it like in a
Yeah,
subtle way.
both Utah guys. Sam Merrill, Utah. Yeah, both Utah guys. Tribe says death, taxes, and bucket staff choking like a dog.
Let's go, Tribe.
That's a hell of a
Yeah,
comment. Shout out to you, Tribe Double O.
yeah. Shout out to Tribe. Shout out to JB. What's call it? Young Goat said, "Good things happen when the ball gets in the paint." I agree. I
Yep.
Yeah, I
agree.
agree. Yeah, I
I
mean,
think we all agree.
I need
I
Jarrett
mean, you
Allen
want
to.
Sam Merrill out there, but yeah.
I need Jarrett Allen to attack Towns like that. He did homie last night. That's what he needs to do.
Shout out to Bruce. Bruce is in the building. Bruce said, "What a championship! What a championship win!" Donovan Mitchell silenced the doubters and the haters like Bruce. Yeah, Bruce. Yeah, I'm glad.
Wow.
I'm glad. I'm glad. Donovan did that, Bruce, especially for you, bro. So yeah, no slander on Donovan's name, at least not for today.
Not this week. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe we see what he do, this
He
series. But
said.
yeah,
He said not this week.
Not this week.
hello, yeah. Shout out to Bruce, man. He said, "I am sure Mike Brown knows Golden State playbook too." Yeah, Mike Brown comes. Yeah, he talking to you, Joseph. Yeah, he comes from the
Well, he
Warriors system
does,
too.
but he knows it from Golden State with Draymond because that's what they do. He hasn't. Nobody. We
Mike
haven't seen the
Brown was
Cavs.
over there.
Well, we saw last night with the Mobley aspect. We haven't seen that with the Cavs consistently. So Mike Brown's going to prepare as he should, which is okay. This is what they do 95% of the time. They've shown all
Mm-hmm.
year. But if the Cavs expand more off of that and use some of the similar concepts, you still have to adjust to whether you know it or not. You got to make him adjust to something different that he hasn't seen. Because again, they're going to go off of, okay, this is what they've done. It's this far in the season. This is their identity. So if you show something different, you're gonna make that
And
guy second guess otherwise.
well, can I say something too, Joe? None of those guys can replicate anything that Golden State had at that time either.
No,
Nobody
and
on
that's why I
that
said
team.
it's
Yeah,
different in a way but you could still use a similar concept of Mobley at the pinch post and go off of that. And it's throwing a different look at them that they're not prepared for, that you haven't
I agree.
shown,
I agree.
all
You got to
year.
have your own identity at the end of the day.
I agree. I agree with Bruce with this comment too. I think he said that the key to being the Knicks is for Mobley to make Cat a kitten.
Yeah,
Cat
hell
is a
yeah.
foul merchant, so make him foul a lot. Yeah, I think Cat will foul a lot. I think we could attack Cat.
If Jared Allen goes a cat like he just did last night,
Oh yeah,
uh,
Jay.
you
Just
want
the
to talk about a
energy
guy.
from Allen. Just the energy.
You want to talk about a guy that complains to referees? Look no further than Cat. I mean, that guy literally cries to referees when he doesn't get a foul call. Uh, you always see him go foul. He says it real loud every time he
Yeah.
doesn't get a. So yeah, Jared Allen. You said earlier too. If I'm Jared Allen, this is the one I've been drooling for this series.
Payback, man. Payback, man. It gotta happen. Like this, look, I don't know what's the outcome gonna be, but it's like it's destiny at this point, man. Like, what a way to have a series against the Knicks, the team that made fun of you basically.
And everybody's picking you to lose.
And the
Yeah,
Knicks always clown. They got the biggest mouths in the game, man. I do. They're the annoyingest fan base besides the Lakers, man.
shout out to DFJ
The
Hoops.
Lakers fans are just delusional.
Well, they're both delusional.
Well, Knicks fans, they're a lot. See,
You
Knicks
know,
and Cleveland fans are kind of similar in some ways, where
they're
we
not. They're
ride
not,
we
Joe.
Hey,
we
Joseph.
ride or die with the fans. We ride or
No,
die.
Nah.
Joseph. I think Knicks. Shout out to Knicks. I think Knicks fans are more delusional though, man. They are
Yes, bro.
very cocky. I know what you're trying to say, Joseph.
Well, see,
They
Lakers
are
fans, they're just
diehard
so used to winning.
fans.
They're just arrogant, and they think they're always going
Yeah,
to be
They're
good. They're just going to
arrogant.
get
but Knicks never
and
won, but shout out to Knicks. That's they diehard fans. They never won. They haven't won in
you
years.
ask the Lakers fans, all the top free agents are all signing them. But somehow they're just going to magically get around the cap space always.
Oh yeah,
Right.
And
they think they're getting
we're
Right.
getting
Donovan Mitchell
Giannis,
too.
we're getting Kawhi, we're getting Donovan, we're getting everybody. We're just stacking the deck nonstop.
Kyrie.
Bro, yo, I just seen something where I forgot the guy name, but he said that they said that the Lakers could offer Austin Reeves for Donovan Mitchell if things don't work out for the Cavs. And I'm just
I'm
sitting
not
here
sure I would
like,
pay him that, but
come on, man.
I think they're either going to pay him a deal that's good for them, or he'll be a sign and trade piece. But you are right though. Like they're both delusional. But see, Knicks
Well,
fans, they could have the most mediocre player, but they'll act like he's a damn superstar. Like they act like. I mean, you ask them right now, they got 5 All-Stars on their team. If you ask them,
well, Joe, who we've came up on a championship in the last 50 years. Knicks fans, they can't relate like us, man. We came up not too long ago, man.
no, that's why I said they remind me more of Browns fans, because
Yeah.
Browns fans every year it's their year. They got the most trash ass quarterback, but yet uh, it's their year every year. You know what I mean?
I don't feel like y'all talk like I don't feel like y'all talk trash. Like you feel like y'all talk trash. Like
Uh,
Cavs fans?
the
Cavs
conceited
fans?
part.
I think Cavs fans.
No, not Cavs fans. I mean,
the Browns.
everybody dilute. Yeah, Browns fans. Yeah.
Oh, Browns fans, they can talk trash as Bills anybody. I mean,
That like
now
the
maybe
delusional aspect. Yeah, I'm yeah. Okay. I got you.
I'll just say you ask some of the panelists on my show, they'll tell you some of the other panelists on my show fit that narrative real well.
Mm.
So, like,
Okay.
yeah, I think it's when you suffer for so long, you're
New
looking for
York
any
doesn't
type
know
of
what's coming.
positivity.
Yeah,
You're always looking for some type of positivity, and you're gonna. And
They
when you
have
get
to look for
some,
that
positivity.
could be true. Yeah.
and when
They
you get
got
some,
young dudes out there, man.
yeah, when you get something positive, you're gonna take it and run with it like it's the greatest thing since sliced bread.
They
Um.
just remind me of a college team.
Yeah, they gonna get crazy. If they when if they beat, they gonna get crazy out there. If they once they
Oh,
win,
it's gonna be nuts.
it's gonna be
Is that
crazy.
DFJ?
Yeah, we have a new person on the panel, man. Not sure if he's here or not, man. What's going on, bro? Welcome to the show.
What's good? What's good? What's up?
Oh man, it's not it's
Oh,
DFJ Hoops. Is
Bro,
this
you see the
DFJ
name?
Hoops?
Hold on, you see the name right there, bro?
what it say?
This is DFJ Hoops. It can't be, man.
You see
I'm
the
This his
name right
seeing
there,
brother?
bro? I ain't ducking y'all, bro.
I'm seeing things.
Hey,
I ain't
he
ducking
trying to
y'all,
check his
bro.
vision. He don't know if that's him or not.
Now,
And
homeboy, I'm gonna get on you.
they got more
I'm gonna
smoke
get
for
on you
Wiley
later.
though.
Yeah, I'm gonna get on you later.
Homeboy, I'm gonna get on your ass later for that bad take, for that bad MMA take. But that's for another time. But hey,
That's what it is, man.
congratulations to the Cavs for advancing to the conference finals to take on the New
Yeah.
York Knickerbockers. Now, I hope y'all beat the Knicks because I don't like the Knicks, right? They talking shit. They swept the
Of
Sixers in the
course.
second round. They swept the Sixers in the second round, and the Sixers weren't shit anyway. But this is the real challenge right here. So Cleveland, the Knicks beat y'all in 2023 is the time to get redemption. So I will see if Donovan Mitchell is going to step up to the play. I'm going to see if Evan Mobley going to step up to the play. Now, I don't care about Jarrett Allen, but those two guys, that's what I'm watching for the most. Now, James Harden, he's going to be up and down. We get it. He's in year 18. Not too much from him. But Donovan Mitchell has to be the best player in this series. He can't let Jalen Brunson outplay him again. It can't happen again. It happened 3 years ago, but it can't happen again. So that's my take. But I think the Cavs probably beat them in 6. I could be wrong.
You got the
I don't be
Cavs?
wrong.
Wow.
Yeah, I got the Cavs.
That's
Wow.
what I actually said that earlier. I said Cavs in 6. Because if they can
Yeah,
steal
Cavs in
game
6.
1, it lines up perfect for them to win in 6.
I
But
don't
hold
care.
on
We're
though.
going in
That
7.
Dean Wade shit. That Dean Wade shit. It can't happen. Like Dean Wade cannot be guarding Jalen Brunson. Like that's a recipe
Thank
for
you.
disaster.
Thank you. I'm glad somebody else sees the pain I see every game.
Joseph, Joseph, like, thank you, man. Someone finally see it. Yeah,
Like I don't know
nah.
why he gets a lot of minutes. Like it's a bunch of better candidates that can get minutes, but I don't know why he gets a ton of
His
minutes.
defense, bro. It's only because of his defense and his size.
Bro,
If he
he don't
wasn't
play
that
no
height,
bro.
Hey, where's that
Ken,
picture, Tom?
stop.
Where's that picture at, Tom?
what
Eastern
picture?
Conference advancing.
Uh,
There they are. Hey, you see it, DFJ? Look at that man on the right.
oh,
Man,
You see him right
I was
there.
like,
You see him right
oh, I
there.
didn't even know he was in the graphic, man.
Yes, sir. Oh, he
Sam
has to
Merrill should
be.
be up there over him.
They put him in the
I was,
graphic.
I was the guy that scored almost 20 last night up there over him.
I didn't even know he was in the graphic, man.
They look at Dean Wade as a Kevin Love, man.
They
You know what
stuck
I
Dean
mean?
Wade in there.
Listen,
Cleveland Cavalier Kevin Love. I didn't
listen,
say Minnesota.
He
I
not
said
even
listen.
Cleveland
half of
Cavalier.
Kevin Love.
Let me tell you why he's in there.
Not even
Let me
one.
tell you why let me tell you why he's in that graphic. Listen, Ohio has a great farm population, right? They got to reach those viewers. They got to reach that fans,
The
and that's
audience.
why. That's
You
why
got to.
John
You
Deere.
got to.
Telling you, John Deere needs
Shout
to
out
get
Dan
his own
Gilbert.
deal.
Oh my goodness, not.
You imagine if John Deere had like their own line of like grass cutting shoes, the Dean Wade ones. Like,
Hey, he might have to cop him, man.
yeah, he could pull up in his tractor to the game with his shoes on.
Someone
Like,
get that.
So this is what
Someone
we
get
doing,
that
man.
bullshit off the screen, bro.
thank you.
This is what we doing. We gonna disrespect Dean Wade like that, man. I mean D Wade.
I think he made the graphic
D
look
Wade gave him
actually stronger.
flowers. Hold on, but D Wade actually gave the other D Wade flowers.
To be
So
honest, Max Strus should be on there, not Dean Wade.
nah, he is on there. I mean, Max Hughes is
He
on
is
It
there.
on
says
there.
Sam Merrill on there over
I
him.
didn't see him. Well, hold on, put it back on the screen.
Nah,
Yeah, he on there.
he's on the left.
Look.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
You know, he got long
They
hair
still
now.
should. They should have Sam Merrill over there.
Yeah, he got that soccer mom hair.
Yeah, Star Wars, man. Shout out, look,
You
shout
know,
out to D Wade.
he driving a van, man. That's just what it is.
Hey, wait. So, would you rather have D Wade or George Niang?
I'll give me Dean Wade all day, bro.
Okay.
George Niang.
Yeah. Okay, you're
Come
capping.
on.
He a better shooter. He a better shooter.
You know
Gosh.
what?
Dean Wade likes the Eastern Conference Finals.
You know what? You might not be far off about that.
And do I want a Honda Civic or a Chevy
But hold
Malibu?
on though, isn't
Do I want a
it
van?
oh my bad.
No, go ahead. You good.
Isn't it ironic that as soon as y'all get rid of Darius Garland, the Cavs go to the Eastern Conference Finals?
Look, I'm not
It's
saying
actually
anything.
not ironic.
I'm not gonna be the guy to say anything. Look, bro, you
Cause you a
saying it?
fanboy, I know.
I'm not saying it, man.
It kind of makes sense though, DFJ. If you really look at the recipe, I mean,
Bruce crazy.
what if Darius Garland was active for us, but he wasn't, so we had to make the trade off.
Look, me and Joseph, we was talking about trading Darius last year, man. I know Humble's holding on.
I didn't want to trade him.
I know that was your guy, man. But me and Joseph was coming up with trade packages. We were trying to trade him because we already knew like it was time to move on. Like you're not gonna win a championship, or
I
you
had
know.
higher value with Truce than I did with him.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a good guy though, good player. But you get Harden. And yo, and DFJ, I know Thomas be capping, man. Thomas been capping. I just don't understand, but
I don't know why. Like Thomas is somebody who, if the player's on his team, he'll make excuses for him. He'll support him all the way. As soon
it's
as that player is
nasty,
not on
bro.
his team, he just gets ruthless on that player, and it's just like, bro, what we doing?
The amount of
He
praise
just, bro, just
Garland.
to say that I was wrong. This motherfucker can't admit when he's wrong.
Yeah, he can't. He can't.
Like, damn, like, bro,
Is that
if
the
you admit
thing?
you're wrong, like nothing.
You said what?
Is that the same guy that was trying to tell me that we were arguing about the Lakers staying early before the season?
Oh yeah, that's Thomas.
That's him. I'm humble. That was
Yeah.
Thomas.
Yeah, when I told him what they were putting out was complete bullshit, and you hear what LeBron said
Yeah.
last week, how he really felt about the organization. Like, come
Yeah.
on, man, get out of here.
Yeah, Joe, you ain't never have a conversation with Thomas. Thomas, Thomas is a handful, man.
Yeah, Thomas.
Like I told you what time it was with the Lakers.
Yeah.
Listen.
Like he says the Hawks lost because they didn't have Jock Landon. Let that sink in.
Chill, man. Yo, chill, bro. Don't bring that name up.
Not on this channel, man.
He said,
and Jock Landon ain't even a starter. Like he coming off the bench. He's not starting over
he was treating Jock Lando like he was Ben Wallace. Like
he said our toughest
stopper. Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy to say. And I think he really believes this. That's the funny part. That's why I'm like, come on, man.
Asking him up there
Thomas,
with the
do better, bro.
With the Atlanta fan I got on my show, Corey.
What happened with Corey? What you said? The Atlanta? You said Corey? What happened with him?
Oh, he's delusional like that too.
Oh, he's delusional. No, but I don't know.
Terrence Mann Thomas.
Yeah,
he'll make. Trust me, Thomas will look a lot better when he's up there talking with Corey.
Man, Joseph, I wish. Oh man. You know what? You know what? Thomas might pull up. Let me stop speaking about.
I think I'm thinking of a different Thomas from last year. I don't remember this one.
Nah, you never spoke with Thomas before. He probably was in the chat, but he never.
Thomas, shout out to you, Thomas. I never met you, but shout out to you.
Yeah, shout out to Thomas, but Thomas is, yeah, Bruce, T man.
You remember
Thomas.
the one I'm talking about, the one from last year, the guy that was talking about the Lakers.
Yeah.
That must have been a different one.
Yeah. It could have been the same one. I don't know, man, but it's just like at some point you got to stop. You can't over, like, once the player going to your team, you can't just like overhype guys. Like, not all of a sudden Garland is this and that. I get it, but like the Cavs did the right thing in my opinion. Trade him for Harden, even though Harden, like, yeah, he had a shaky game 7. It wasn't a good performance. He was a plus 31 though, but it wasn't a good game 7 obviously. But
that's why I say all the fan bases have that kind of delusion. Like there's Cavs fans that actually think Dean Wade is like a legit starter, and it's like no, he's not. He's just not.
Nah, he's not.
I remember somebody
though.
saying Sam Merrill will make the All-Star team. I forgot who that was.
He was on here earlier. Yeah, I met was here earlier.
Yeah, I said he ain't gonna fly out to the game, let alone make it.
Yeah, that was a hot take. Yeah, I met that and got up out of here.
No, but he did ball out last night. Shout out to him.
Yeah, Money Merrill, he showed up. Shout out to Money Merrill. Shout out to the guys. So back to the series though. So you really think, and I know you're gonna pick us, man. We got you, bro. We got you, DJ. We gonna get paid back for the Sixers. Don't worry, bro. We got you, man. We gonna handle the Knicks for y'all.
Oh no, it's not even for the Sixers. It's not even for the Sixers series.
So you really have that much confidence in the Cavs? Look, I'm riding with the Cavs, but I'm just saying, like,
I mean, it's a prediction, so I could go wrong with it.
Yeah, we all could be wrong.
Yeah,
it's predictions. We never know what kind injuries can happen. Things can happen,
right.
So it could lean in this team favor or whatever. But yeah, and I know the media is trying to, like, some people were saying like, oh, Knicks in 5, like, you gotta have a little more respect than that. I don't think the Knicks gonna take the Cavs down 5.
Thing that's gonna be.
Because I mean, maybe because the Knicks have beaten the Cavs in 5 before, so I mean that was 3 years ago. It's a different team.
Plays that grown. Mobley is grown now. He's a different player.
Yeah.
Allen has gotten meaner. Allen has got more physical.
Nah, they give him too many free throws. That's why.
Okay.
Dude, I'm gonna ask you this too.
Yeah.
How do you think the whistle goes this series?
Oh man.
In the Knicks' favor for sure.
That's a good question.
Because that's the one thing. Because let's be honest,
that's a good question.
There's 2 markets they love. It's LA and New York.
Yeah. Got me thinking.
This is a great year to put the Knicks in the finals. Let's be honest.
It is. It makes sense. It do to have Knicks in the finals, having them winning the play. Getting to the finals finally. Definitely money wise, the marketing and stuff. That's a good question. I don't know. They let Detroit play that hack basketball. I don't know, man. Can
that was
Harden
good
get to the
defense.
line? You said that was good defense, man. They was playing.
Yeah.
They was
Yeah,
hacking. It was some good defense.
Is Harden going to get the same call he got last series? I'm not sure. We're
Oh
going to
yeah,
find
Harden
out.
get to the line. Yeah, Harden been able to get to the line though. That's one thing. If Harden hasn't been having like
For
a great
now.
game, yeah,
For now. But now we're going against the Knicks. It's like,
yeah.
I don't know.
We
You
gotta
know.
see, man. That's why I want the bigs to be like. I want the bigs to attack, like try to get get inside and try to get people in foul trouble. Try to get Cat in foul trouble. Because I know Cat, he's gonna be a handful. They're using Cat. His playmaking and everything, and him being able to stretch the floor out, bring the bigs out. Yeah, it's gonna be a battle. That's a good question though with the whistle, man. We just gonna have to play through that though.
Yeah.
Donovan got to, and I'm not leaning. I want Harden to do his thing, but I'm not relying on Harden, man. Harden's there as a assistant, man. He's there, to facilitate, control the offense. I need Donovan. I need my star player to show up for this series. Of course, we need the bigs, but I need Donovan to
Yeah. That's why I was asking about the
yeah.
whistle because, that could really stutter a game,
So
stutter momentum. And, hey, if it goes like that, I'll be like my man Cino last night with the bat,
Hey, I seen your video. I seen that little.
Yeah, going
He was
crazy,
crashing
swinging
out.
yeah. Yeah. We get our baseball bats out if that happens.
So the matchups, we know Mikal Bridges is probably gonna start.
Can't guard him.
Mikal Bridges is a layup.
He'll start on James Harden.
Fast break.
Okay, all right. As long as he ain't on Donovan, he can't guard Donovan.
I mean, Mikal can't guard nobody.
Mikal Bridges always got a stomach bug he's dealing with.
You say he dealing with stomach bug all the time?
Hey, the Cavs got a stomach bug too. Maybe they could just game one,
Oh yeah, they
off
did.
right in his face.
We'll give them the stomach bug. That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not?
Hey, put that on number one of the game plan. Get him sick.
And I wanted to say this, DFJ. LeBron might pull up to that Eastern Conference Finals game. We just want to know, did you know if it was going to be in New York and or Cleveland? We want to drip thoughts.
That'd be funny, though.
Probably in New York.
Probably in New York. You hear that, Joe?
I'll say Cleveland game 4.
He's got to scout it out, DFJ.
How about both?
Why not?
That's a good shot, too. I'll say more so Cleveland game 4.
Because he could tease the idea with the Knicks since they want to keep bringing the Knicks up. But nah.
Well, he's got to stop. He's got to get back to Ohio soon, anyways. Too, open up a restaurant at Akron.
Yeah.
So he's got to come check it out.
Yeah, you wouldn't know, Joseph. You tapped in. You wouldn't know.
I think game 4. That's what he came to 2 years ago. Was game 4. So I'll say game 4. But he may not, though, because it's a unique summer coming up, obviously. So he may not just, but knowing him like
unique summer,
how he is. Yeah, in terms of like he's an unrestricted free agent now. It's first time he's in a long time.
Oh, you mean the offseason?
Yeah. So he may not, but he loves to stir up headlines. So, if he wants to take a shot at Pelinka, he can just go sit courtside at both their games and be like, I'll go to one of these 2 teams because those are 2 teams obviously have been rumored to him.
Just like he did with the Boston game.
He could be petty like that. So because obviously him and Rob Pelinka, like I said, never really got along like that. So and now you're seeing little words being shot at each other to the media. So yeah.
How many turnovers for Harden tomorrow? This is that Bruce want to know.
I'm gonna say 2.
Harden only had 1 turnover this game. If you want to look at a positive,
right.
Yeah, he had like 1 turnover.
Did he go out and celebrate last night?
Probably. You know what? I think Harden locked in, man. I'm gonna say no.
If he's on some hungover shit, he's about due for 7.
I think he locked in, man. I'm gonna say no. I think he locked in.
If he's locked in and he went to bed early, got some rest, then
Yeah.
I'll say
Pick up
3.
a nice 30.
I'll say 3.
He ain't have much time to celebrate, man. It's like the next day.
Which
I,
three
I
for
think
him
he's
is
gonna
great.
out rebound Brunson. I think you're gonna see a different Harden in this New York series.
I gotta ask DFJ though, because obviously your Sixers just play the Knicks. What surprised you the most in that series about New York that you think they can give the same challenges to the Cavs? Because you watched them more than we have recently.
What surprise? Nothing surprised me.
Also,
I
they
was
didn't do any
surprised. I was surprised at
nothing at
Maxi's
all.
performance. I was surprised at Maxi's performance.
He's surprised more of the Sixers players.
All right,
Sixers
I'm
was
Yeah,
just
surprising.
curious
I didn't expect Maxi to get outplayed like that.
because I thought it'd be a lot closer series than what it was, especially after how they played against Boston. But I mean, New
Got
York kind
Embiid
of
half
yeah,
healthy.
New York handled them, so I wasn't sure what
Nah,
you thought about
OG
them.
missed the last. OG missed the last 2 games, and he was the second leading scorer in the series after the first 2 games.
Mm.
And Embiid not
And that's the thing;
100%.
he's gonna be healthy against the Cavs.
Oh, OG? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I broke up OG. That's why I
so
was
they're
trying to
gonna
figure out if
show.
he's playing or not.
Yeah, Donovan's gonna get different looks. Like OG can get on him, Josh Hart can get on him, Mikal Bridges can get on him.
Yeah, they got guys.
Yeah,
But
might
that's
be team
why,
effort.
yeah. Trump said Harden got to make Brunson play defense. So he
Can
do
Trump
got to
tell me
make
too
Brunson
why the
play.
gas is so high? Can you answer that for me?
Nah, I don't think he can answer that.
All right, never mind.
With a button that. But I guess you gotta hunt Brunson out. I mean, you make our guys play defense. We gonna make Brunson run around too. But yeah, they got good defenders over there. Bruce said Knicks win the chip could be a good Hollywood movie. So sorry guys. Yeah, he said Cavs don't have a chance.
Well,
The Knicks want they want the Knicks to win the finals.
no, but the NBA don't want the Knicks to win the finals because the Knicks fans are gonna tear down the Statue of Liberty. I've told Tootin this. It's not gonna happen.
The city would
let
be
that
on,
happen.
bro.
The city would be on fire, son. It would be.
Yeah, I don't want that to happen. My pops is a Knicks fan, so I gotta deal with him. So
yeah, you would have to be. I feel bad for you.
yeah, it's gonna be a battle. We can't lose, man.
Nah, yeah, they wouldn't know how to act, man.
Yeah, yeah. We got, it's gonna be a good game, man. It's gonna be a good series. I don't see the Knicks in 5. I know, fans are getting cocky, but the Knicks in 5, I think the Cavs got a chance. Yeah, but Knicks win a championship. I don't know. We will, anything can happen. The last Final Four teams, are really good. Really good.
I think our depth is going to be too much for them. I really do. I think Jose Alvarez scares nobody. And if you got the Pelicans letting go of guys like that, I mean, I just got to ask myself, what are we doing here? I mean, by the way, one of the best Puerto Ricans in the game right now, if not the only Puerto Rican in the game right now. So it's good to see a brother like that out there. But besides that, I think Dennis and Keon are going to come out. We're going to get some of those guys out there, and I think we got more than I think New York's going to be in for a battle. That's all I got to say to him.
So what you think about what the guy Trump said about making Brunson play defense?
I think he's right. That's why I was saying earlier. You gotta go at him. That's Harden's better defense is his offense. He's great at drawing fouls. And he's got to be in attack mode early on in the game, especially.
He was in a system with Mike D'Antoni. He can slow it down, man. I mess with Harden. I do. To be honest with you, I can't believe what he's doing at this age. Like I said, I mean, this isn't LeBron we're talking about. This is a different player. This is James Harden. I mean, players shouldn't be playing like this, to say the least. I mean, I know he's not having the best here and there, but Neither has Donovan Mitchell, to say the least. But I think with this eliteness that we've been seeing, this is why we got to the Eastern Conference Final. They can play off each other, right? And like we're going back to the DG thing. James Harden plays games, and it's inevitable that we get to see what our lineup actually looks like when we have a starting lineup. So I mean, am I surprised that we got here? Not really. We should have been here, but it's just the fact that we had who we had out there who was dealing with what he had at the time.
So who's the X factor for tomorrow? Well, who's the X factor for the series actually?
As far as I'm concerned,
yeah, who you think the X factor is? Mobley.
I think you gotta label Mobley first and Allen. I mean, Allen's gotta attack Cat. I know.
I need the bigs.
I've said it. Oh yeah, you gotta get the bigs to attack. But my thing with Allen is he only gets his points off twos. So you know what I mean. Feed him, right? Get him aggressive.
I like what I saw from Allen in Game 7, man. If I could get that Allen, man. You see, KD didn't want no parts of Allen when he drove the second time attacking the basket. Was that in the second half? Allen playing with force. He's a different dude, man. I see him. He threw Jalen Duren on the floor. It's just like Allen is playing with a little more edge.
He's got his sleep schedule on par. I mean, he's playing with it. I mean, his energy is great. I mean, what I saw yesterday, I mean, I loved it. I loved it, man.
Usually Allen look out of, lethargic sometimes, out of it sometimes. Not a little disengaged sometimes. But Allen been on point. Maybe he's been playing less Pokemon. I don't know. Definitely getting, his rest. But I think he's been laying off the video games.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, it's and you're seeing it, man. It's cool to see, man. And yeah, you got to put him there, those two, and then off the bench, Strus, and I'm hoping
Keon Ellis,
Keon or Strus, or no, not Strus, Schroeder. I think Schroeder's got to do something off the bench, whether it's getting in JV's Jalen Brunson's head or not. I mean, he's got to do it, man. I really think I mean, you want to talk about a guy who's got energy. That guy is posting right after a game. I mean, I love Dennis Schroeder, man.
I be checking out. I be checking out his vlogs, low key.
He's so quick.
Yeah, but it's not him. It's really his team. Like the person who's recording it, who's doing it's his channel, but the person who's actually recording and uploading, he got a team.
No, yeah.
So his wife and everybody, they probably managing the channel. All Dennis got to do is just play basketball, and they, record him like a reality show.
Yeah.
So I be checking out the vlogs. It be entertaining. Some of the stuff I don't understand because I don't speak German, but
right. Good point.
I get with it.
I'm gonna go with the same two, Mobley and Strus for me.
Mobley and Strus.
Those two, and then Trump made a great point. Cavs missed too many free throws last night. Can't make those this serious. I mean, that was terrible last night. I mean, you gotta shoot better than that. I mean, come on.
Mobley has been good at that all year though. Like he's been struggling.
All of them. I mean, I've seen Harden miss 2 in a row that last series. That's never happened with him.
I gotta ask you guys: would you rather have the missed free throws, or would you rather have the energy that they came out with? And I ultimately gotta lean with the energy that they came out with. I can live with that.
I want both, but if I had to choose one, then give me the energy.
I'll say energy because at the end of the day, they're NBA players. They should never shoot that bad again from the free throw line.
Right. True.
So, but yeah, that good point there. And Trump, I was being facetious earlier. My bad. I mean, to spark up debate in the comments. Right?
Yeah. He tried to get a debate, man. It's all good.
I was being facetious. That's all. But shout out to you, and thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, man. It's all good, man. Look, man. Sports here to bring us together, man.
Yeah. We can have fun and joke around.
Yeah, no hard feelings, bro.
Yeah, not personal.
The
man is finally.
Call him out, Joe.
Bring that ass up to the thing right now. They want to see you.
Wally, pull up, man.
Hey, you see how he casually just says "What's up" too?
like, what do you mean? What's up?
Wally, they've been dragging your ass around for two. No, I'm just kidding. But they called you out on my show 3 hours ago, and then they called you out again. You gotta say something, bro. Like, this shit's bad right now.
I gave him 3 phone rings.
He said I give him 3 phone rings.
Come on, Wally, man. What you do? What you, Wally? Hit the link, Wally. Before we shut the stream down, man. You got to come up here for at least 2 seconds, bro. I really
Jarrett
want
Allen,
your
he
thoughts.
looked like a dude last night again, Wally. I don't know, bro. They Tune called you out earlier on my show.
He said I will.
Uh-oh.
I hit the link then, Wally. We waiting on you, bro. You've been
Yeah,
up
it
here
only
for a
took
minute.
us. Yeah, we wait. This is what the people came to see right here. Yeah, we waited 3 hours for it.
Come on, Wally, pull up, man. Like you owe this man a apology, man. You know, I think Jarrett Allen, I think JA see Wally post because Wally talks about him all the time. I think JA be seeing it.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe he's got Wally's name written on a piece of paper, hangs it in his locker, and gives him
hanging up somewhere.
Yeah, like that's that motherfucker that talks to me on that's that guy that talks to me like that on YouTube. I'm gonna show his ass.
Yeah, you probably do. You probably do have a little motivation.
I got to say this in all seriousness. Well, every since we got to this Eastern Conference Finals, every win from here on out is Donovan Mitchell being closer to passing up Kyrie Irving as an all-time Cavalier, and he's got to live by that. He's got to. I think he's got to. He's got to put his head down, and he's got to remember who he is. He's got to look up at the Raptors and think about if he wants to, have his jersey up there at the end of the day.
Yeah. I don't look. Hey,
I don't think I've ever anticipated somebody hitting the link more than this.
Let me redrop it though, because he gonna
Yeah,
be
he's
like,
probably trying to find it. That was like 2 hours
my
ago.
bad. Let me redrop it though. I'll redrop it. Yeah, Wally's there. Wally's just click on it.
And the floor is all yours.
Yeah, I want it. Oh wow. You know what? Let me get this man a round of applause, man. Everybody, I want y'all, to give it up for my guy Wally, man.
Yep.
Welcome to the show, bro. What's going on, Wally?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right.
I can hear him.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Hold on. Wait, Wally. Hold on, Wally. Hold on.
Welcome in, young man.
Wait, let me get my guy on the screen. Hold on. Let me get him on the screen real quick.
Oh.
All right, there you go.
Bro, like, man, it's not that serious, but like, I get it. All right. So, I did tell Humble I'm gonna think about it and shit and sleep on it and stuff. But look, Jarrett Allen, he did good. He did good. But I really want to see this again versus against New York Knicks, right? But look, at least this team's not a second round exit no more. They just gotta keep going. All right. I like how they play. Donovan, he's definitely it's a show out. He just gotta be focused every single game. But I get it. Coco's there. His fiance's there and stuff. So
I love this guy.
So like yeah. But
Wally.
Huh.
What do this got to do with Jarrett Allen?
Okay, all right.
Stop deflecting, bro. Stop deflecting.
Stop deflecting.
But bro, come on, bro. I'm not. I ain't apologizing until
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
until I see more of it.
What? What? What did you just say?
You just sit here, you don't know what I'm talking about? Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Let's go, man. Let's go, man.
Thank you.
All right, I just give him.
You didn't say
2%.
that.
All right, I will give him a 2%.
Tell me.
Well, Tune, I'll actually give Wally this respect. Tune, Wally texted me yesterday while the game was happening. He said, "This ish is crazy." He said, "Number one seed for what?" And I responded exactly. And he said, and I said, "You got to put a little more respect on Allen's name now, Wally." And to that, he said, "I will think about it." And I asked Wally again, what's he got to do, and he said he's got to have to drop 30. And your response to that, Tune?
What? You want my comments? What? You want my comments about what Triple H said? What? Is that what you're asking me? What?
Tune,
Speak up, hold the microphone so I can talk. Me and Triple H have differing opinions.
He might be.
I said we don't agree.
I think he referenced.
I don't agree with Triple H. You got time for me to tell you a story?
Good job, Wally.
All right. I give him 9%. All right.
This is crazy. Are y'all hearing this? Like, this is crazy,
I'm
bro.
glad he hit the link. I mean, I waited 2 hours for this.
I mean, salute,
all right,
respect,
but I don't want him to like.
I mean, who is this guy to you, Wilt Chamberlain? I mean, this is Jarrett Allen, a guy who's never changed his shoes before.
What do you want him to do?
We ain't paying him like he's Shaq.
Like, what are you looking for?
He settled his game for just twos, man. He'll never shoot the three. You know, he knows who he is.
Right.
What
But
are you
looking
looking
for?
for?
Though. Like,
What are you expecting?
Tune's throwing tomatoes at you, man.
Yeah, I have to.
Oh my god.
I think Wally don't like his
But
hair.
look, hey, he did good. All right, I don't have nothing, no bad blood, like anymore. All right, I
Bad
don't have
blood?
no issue. I don't have.
What did he do to you? Did he like rob
What
your
did he do to
house?
you,
Like
bro?
what is going on?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Lost the parlay?
Listen.
What's going on?
He had to mess up his parlay.
No, not that.
It has to be deeper than this, man.
Nah, I don't got that. So how?
This is like Skip Bayless with LeBron. Like the man can go out there
But
and drop
Right.
50.
It don't matter
he'll
what.
find a way to say it's shitty.
Right. It don't matter what he do. This is crazy, Wally. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I thought you was. You know what? I didn't think anything. I knew you was gonna come up here and do this. You know. I know it's hard for you to even give him any type of flowers. I know it's very hard right now.
I mean, he did like 2 or 3 dunks, right? Last night, right?
2 or 3 dunks. Come on, Wally.
Man, that man was like little Jabbar out there in the third quarter.
The man was just unguardable at times, man. What are we doing here?
I mean, hey.
3 dunks.
I don't know what's crazier, that or saying LeBron's gonna go to the Wizards or the Hawks. Like, what planet is that ever?
But yeah,
well, Wally did say LeBron
Bro,
Warriors.
Joe's got me.
I see that.
But look though,
Wally did say the Warriors thing, but yeah.
but can we like speak about like the next season and shit and
Next
stuff?
season?
Next season.
What are you talking about, man?
What overseas player we got now?
What are you talking about, man? We in the play. Hold on. We got it in the Eastern Conference Finals. What are you talking about, Wally?
All right. Look,
He
listen,
said,
listen,
let's
listen,
talk about
listen.
next year.
We just gotta look. We just gotta sweep the New York Knicks. All right.
Now you want us to sweep the Knicks, Wally?
Yeah.
You asking for a lot, man. First, Allen got to get 40 against
My
the Knicks.
quick question is: where is it going to even be Game 1? Is it in Cleveland or is it in New York?
New York.
New
Probably
York.
Cleveland.
It's in New York.
Oh, New York.
Well, there you go, Wally.
Uh, there you
There you go.
go. The light's too bright. Oh my
The Knicks
god.
is too bright. The lights is perfect.
I hope you don't say that. I hope you don't say that.
Yeah,
New
the lights
York.
are just perfect. I mean, beautiful lights. I mean,
Yeah, definitely beautiful. I
You
don't think
better not
Allen's
say
gonna be
that.
saying that. I think this is a different Allen. And if I'm wrong, if we wrong, then whatever.
yeah, isn't the New York Knicks arena a little darker than the Cavs arena? Like the Lakers? Like
Yeah,
like the Lakers arena, the fans are you can't see them because it's darker.
yeah.
So isn't the Cavs arena a little brighter?
The lights is perfect.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're perfect. They're not too bright. They're not too dark.
It's just
But how
perfect.
you doing, Tune? And how everybody's doing though today?
I'm doing good, man. But I mean, we all doing good. Our team
You're
is
on
in
top of
the
the world, Wally.
yeah. We're in the
You're
Eastern
doing
Conference.
fabulous.
That's
How you
good.
like? How are you doing? Like are you good, Wally? Like
Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm cool.
I think
I'm
Wally just
good.
woke up.
Yeah, kinda.
Were you out party with Harden last night?
I hope not.
No.
What was Harden partying?
I
I
don't
hope
know.
No,
not.
no, 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 no.
Allegedly.
Please don't.
Sorry, James.
Please don't.
Love you, James. Keep playing well, buddy.
Come on, Harden. We need you, man.
You
We
can
need
But
you
party as
game
much as you
one.
want after the finals.
hey,
After we win, right?
there is speculation about him off the court out there. I'll just leave it at that. I
Come
mean,
on, Harden. You got at least wait, man. At least wait until we go up. Like at least.
I don't think he was out last night. No, I think they had to catch a plane to go straight to New
Yeah,
York. So he didn't.
it's the next day. Yeah,
Yeah, he didn't have time yet. He didn't have time. But
yeah. Let's wait till after hopefully after we win it.
You know, hard to know some people in that area. Let's hopefully he doesn't get the partying out there
mhm.
too early.
Yeah, he's pre-gaming.
Right. Like JR.
Yeah, but Jr. Get a pass though, man. Jr. was just able to just show
Yeah,
up,
Jr.
do
He
whatever.
old.
Shout out to
So is
Jr.
James Harden.
Jr. He's Master Splinter.
Jr. was automatic, man, from three, man. He took the most craziest shots and made it.
Man, he showed up in Game 7.
Yeah, before the decline.
He's the
Before the
best
decline.
shooter.
He's the one of the greatest bad shooters I've seen.
Man, Tune, come on now.
Who's the
Come on
bad
now.
shooter?
James, no, not James, but Jr.
J.R. Smith was like that. Why are you tripping?
Huh?
Oh, I thought you said like he was like a bad shooter.
No, J.R.'s a great shooter.
All right, all right.
But I'm saying, like, if we talking about, if you want to say, he take like crazy shots, and yeah, he's one of the greatest to take.
He's one of the guys that he would make some of the most contested, crazy shots you've ever seen.
Right.
He actually
Yep.
shot better with a guy all over him than he did actually wide open.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, that's so insane to say. Like, how you shoot better when people are guarding you versus an open shot. So
You
yeah,
like that
J.R.
shot
was a
last
guy.
night by Thompson? He was wide open in the corner, and
Oh yeah,
it was
Thompson.
probably about 5 feet short of the basket.
Yeah, Thompson. Yeah, you're gonna have to work on that, buddy. He's a good defender, though, man. He's a good defender. It was a comment I saw earlier. I didn't address it, I don't think, but yeah, I think Asar and guys like Scotty Barnes, there was some tough guys that the Cavs had to go up against. At least the guards had to go up against. It was very tough. They made it hard. I think Scotty Barnes and I think Scotty Barnes is up there like one of the best defenders. But him and Assad definitely was a challenge.
But yeah, man.
Yeah, what else we got, Wally?
Good game.
What else, Wally?
That's
Yeah, good
it.
game.
Just good game.
Yeah, it was
You didn't
like
like
good
what you
game.
saw from the
Not
strips?
even good game. It's an awesome game.
Okay, awesome.
And
I like.
Donovan Mitchell was shooting a half court first time. That's diabolical. That's
Donovan
just
like
diabolical.
he make those
Like that dude, he shot that. Like why he shoot that though? Like why?
because he like that.
Like come on, what was that during game 6? But now magically he shot a half court yesterday night.
What are you trying to say, Wally?
Dang, that's crazy, dog. That's crazy, bro.
Hey, he look, he did it when it mattered, man. So
Oh
he
yeah,
did it
Donovan
when it mattered.
Mitchell. Hold on. Spider.
Yeah,
Why you
Spike.
did not break nobody's ankles?
I mean, he broke Tobias' ankles this series. He broke the Thompson twin ankles, and he also broke Cade
He
Cunningham.
crossed somebody up last night.
He did. I don't.
3 times he crossed somebody up.
I know he crossed Tobias. That's always.
Oh, I
happened.
probably missed it though. Damn.
You want to talk about a guy that faded away in that series? Look no further than Tobias Harris.
Wait, hold on. Let me.
Yeah, but what happened?
Wait,
Like,
Wally, hold on. Let me play this clip real quick, Wally.
all right.
for Tobias, hold on, real
Paying
quick.
attention to the Pistons more that they have Cade Cunningham, bro. I've been feeling like Harris has been getting main character syndrome. Yo, Harris, if anybody hasn't let you know, you have less than 75 jersey sales. I don't think anybody that is mentally stable is wearing a Tobias Harris jersey. With that being said, bro, you are not like that. 1 of 7 for 3. You got fifth options acting like star players, man. Somebody needs to tell this man to take a seat. And
I like Flight.
You got fifth options acting like star players. Shout out to Tobias though. That's the Tobias I know though. That's like 76 Tobias.
Man,
76.
F that dude.
That's what I wanted to see at Tobias. Go 0 for 6.
And look though, another thing.
Yeah.
I know we had a number 1 seed, but Detroit, you being the number 1 seed and getting blowout like this. Like everybody was talking so crazy to the Cavs being like the number seed. Oh, this was a flunk and stuff. I want everybody to talk about Detroit because Detroit is now the number 1 seed and now it's in Cancun. They better talking about them.
Well, Wally, to be fair,
They're not in Cancun. They're in Galveston.
Oh man.
Like,
as Barkley said,
the
they're in
number
Galveston.
1 seed.
But to be fair though, I mean the Cavs and Detroit, 2 different teams. They got JB as the head coach. Cade is a young up and coming superstar, and he needs more help, man. He needs more help. Tobias
Yeah, he was
cannot be
taking a
your
lot of
problem.
bad shots too. He was taking a lot of bad shots.
He has
Cade Cunningham,
38
he
points.
ain't like that. He ain't like that.
No. We're not doing that. Cade
He ain't like that.
Cade is like, I disagree, Wally. Cade is like that. Here.
Cade's the man.
Nah, he
He's
ain't
a
like
beast.
that.
Let's go, Wally. Let's
He ain't
go.
like that.
He
He ain't
definitely.
like that.
Well, guess what? He challenged
And
the
he
Cavs.
disrespected
I
Cleveland,
think.
Wally.
Look. I think this the thing though. I think Cade Cunningham is trying to copy Donovan Mitchell though.
Cade is like that, Wally. What are you talking about?
He ain't
You
like
can
that,
make
bro. If he was like that, it would be a tie game.
He
And
didn't.
I'm talking about 90 to 90.
I know what Wally's saying. JB's
He ain't
trying to
like that.
treat
So
K like
like,
he's Donovan.
K had to do a lot, man. Look, I'm not even trying to take up for the dude K because forget the Pistons.
bro, he's there for a reason. He's there
I
at
hear you,
playoffs
man.
for a
But
reason.
it's K's second year. I know if we gonna call him compare him
K
to stars,
second year. I don't care.
K had to do a lot. He had to control that whole offense. They
So
have
what?
nobody else.
So what?
The guy was gas, man.
So what?
Mind you, K playing both ends of the floor. He's not just playing
No,
offense.
no. Hold on.
He's playing both ends of the floor.
Look though. As Shea rookie year, he was doing defense. It's no excuses.
You
It's
said
no
no
excuses.
excuses.
Yeah.
You said no excuses for what?
Yeah, it's no excuses.
No excuses for what?
Shea
Shea wasn't
rookie
doing
year.
nothing. Shea ain't do nothing his rookie year in the
Yes,
playoff.
he did.
He ain't do. Look,
Defense.
Cade has to take care of that whole team. He has different responsibilities for that Detroit team.
He has shooters around him though.
He has shooters around. Who's the shooters? They didn't show up every game. Hold on.
He's got one shooter. That's it.
Yeah, he got Duncan Robinson. The rest of them guys are not really knockdown
No,
shooters.
I don't think there's been a star player with much as a load since LeBron. His first stint in Cleveland since Cade.
I like Isaiah Joe on the Thunder.
But look though, I did hear something, some big stuff coming up. Detroit is trying to get Giannis. That's what I heard last night.
They not getting Giannis, and that ain't gonna work.
They said they might trade a lot of people,
That'd be
even the bench.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Giannis on Detroit. I don't know about that, man.
He ain't going to Detroit.
But
Now,
I
Giannis will be
don't
traded
believe it.
Detroit
during the draft is when he'll be traded, but it ain't gonna be to
Yeah,
Detroit.
before the draft start. They said before the draft start. And Milwaukee's president said that too.
Yeah, Haslam's got more involved with them than the
And
Browns
that's
right now.
that's kind of crazy though, Joseph. That's kind of crazy though too.
But
Like
if he could, he's not going to. He ain't going to damn Detroit. I think he'll end up in.
he ain't going to Los Angeles either.
No, he's not going to LA. I think he's gonna end up in Miami.
Yeah, I think so. I see it. I
You said
really see
LeBron's
it.
going back to Miami?
No, hell no. No. I think no, hell no. No, I think Giannis went up to Miami because Pat Riley came out and said they're going to start hunting this offseason. So they're going to try to get him.
Yeah.
You said Giannis and bring back LeBron?
So look though, I think I think Pat
Now
Riley.
LA, because LeBron ain't going back there. They're not going to offer him a contract. LA is going to try to target Jamal Murray. Is the rumor on the street.
Yeah,
Good luck.
that's kind of fire though. But yeah, bro, this gonna be a different season for next year or December, whenever the season start back up. Um, but yeah, man.
I guess my last question for Tune is Tune always likes to say it, looking into free agency. Is the free agency looking sexy? I mean, you got a lot of guys that are up on contract. You got Keon about to expire, Dean Wade about to expire.
Dean Wade.
You got a brother in Craig Porter Jr. about to expire.
This will be the summer of signing trades.
So look, about that, humble. I read a article on X, right? They said Cleveland is expecting to sign Donovan Mitchell a 4-year deal, like a 200 something million deal extension. But if he wait until next year,
Usually they usually wait.
If he waits
next
till next
year,
year, he gets 350.
Yeah, they always wait to get more money.
next year he'd get 350 million and no trade clause for 5 years.
Yeah, he's gonna wait
So
till next summer because especially with him and Harden are recruiting LeBron
And
back,
that's the maximum deal.
they gotta have an MLE number for LeBron, and then they're gonna sign Harden his contract. So
I
he's
don't
gotta
know
wait till
if
next
they
summer.
I don't know if they going to get LeBron though.
It's gonna be
And
here
that's
in
my
Golden
opinion.
State.
I think it's gonna happen. He's going to the Wizards. I know that's crazy, a crazy hot topic, but I really think he's going to the Wizards.
Well, I just got to cut you off there. Do you think do you want LeBron to be better than Michael on the Wizards? I mean,
No, no, it's
what's
not
that all
that.
about?
But I
as
think
he chasing
he's
a
going there
ghost.
because of KD.
So you think
No,
KD
not
is gonna
KD,
go
but
there?
AD. My
So
bad.
because he want to play with he want to play with injury prone AD again.
That's why
Yeah,
he traded AD.
yeah,
Oh,
and that's why. Yeah,
so the Washington was in which they do have a lot of young players, and they had that draft pick, LeBron, AD, and Trey Young. Uh,
and then
yeah, I don't know, man.
AJ
I don't know.
DeBonza, he ain't going to be in the
You
Wizards
think Lonzo
anymore.
gets picked
I,
up by
I
the
don't think
Wizards too?
AJ wants to go there.
They gotta
Yeah,
pick up
yeah,
Lonzo.
but look though, they said they don't want him because they have too much. They already have what AJ DeBonza have, so they is trying to trade him during the
Um,
draft.
Yeah,
yeah,
what you
LeBron's
think,
not going to
Joseph?
the LeBron's not going to the Wizards.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Not a chance in hell.
That's probably like the
Um,
last.
no,
Imagine that, though.
and what I mean, that's why he traded AD. He traded AD because he couldn't take the injury prone anymore. So he said,
He
like
didn't. No, no,
the
he didn't
whole
even know about.
But the Wizards though, LeBron gonna spend his
He don't
last
even
year
know
with the
about
Wizards
the
though.
trade the Lakers did.
No,
But
that was all BS. That's BS. He knew exactly what was coming. I knew that firsthand. He knew exactly what was coming. He was perfectly fine with it. That was just LeBron's way of getting out of saying, I wanted to trade AD. That he knew what was coming. Now he doesn't like the way they've acted since they acquired Luka Doncic because they treat Luka how they used to treat LeBron. Now LeBron's getting treated how they used to treat AD. He don't like that. But no, here's LeBron's either going to the Cavs or he's going to the Warriors. So I heard last week that the Warriors thing is very real, and I didn't believe that at first because I was like, why would he go there? Like to me, that's just not a good move at all. I think it's a terrible ending to a career, but it's a real thing. Um, in the end, though, I think the Cavs have more financial restrictions than the Warriors, somewhat, but I still think the Cavs will make more sense for him in the end, and the league really needs a name brand guy on the East Coast right now. So like a legit you know megastar. Even at 41, his name's still LeBron. So um, I think
yeah,
it'll be the Warriors. It's gonna be the Warriors to the Cavs. But I don't. There's no chance. I mean, I would never say never, but the Lakers thing that ship sailed. I think because maybe the ship can turn around and come back, but I don't think so. I think the stuff with him and Rob Point, the Lakers knew they weren't bringing him back all year, and he
right,
knows that. And so I think they're pivoting, and they have
right.
pivoted. And so I think it's gonna be the Warriors and the Cavs. But that Warriors stuff, that's been some stuff going on there. I heard behind the scenes all
And
year. He's plotting possibly to go over there, and the Cavs have always been an option. So it'll be one
yeah,
of those two teams. Which who would have thought that 10 years ago we'd be sitting here, Cavs, Warriors, they're competing to get LeBron now.
yeah. And also another thing, Steve Kerr, he got another deal for 2 more years being a coach. I thought he will be out of the Golden State because I honestly I really thought like Golden State will have a new coach now, but now um like I don't know how he got a 2 year.
It's
A
a
2-year
last
deal.
dance, man. They Curry's on his way out soon.
I got one more year. That's it.
They're trying to maximize Curry. Last chance, last window.
Like, that's
He is on his way
crazy.
out though. Steve
They
Curry is
gotta
on.
pay. They gotta pay Jimmy Butler $50+ million next year.
Oh yeah, I forgot they have
Yeah,
Jimmy
Jimmy making
Butler.
a lot of money.
He has a player option. He's gonna opt in for like
But I
$52
think he
million
ain't gonna
dollars.
play next season. He's
Still
still
So
got
they gotta
that
injured.
pay.
injury.
They're paying that guy 50-something million dollars because he has a player option, and he's obviously gonna pick that up because he's never gonna get that money again. But
Oh yeah, why wouldn't he? Yeah.
if I'm LeBron, though, I don't. I get you want to stay. You love California and all that, but like, dude, it's 1 year. Like, you want to stay in the West Coast that bad? Are you kidding? Like, you can't. You want to go play in Golden State? Like, I was telling Humble that. I think that's. I think that'd be a catastrophe. I think that'd be just an absolute implosion of an ending. They're not winning the West. Number one, with even if you add LeBron, they're not winning the West. And the better storybook ending is go back home to Cleveland. Like, what are you doing? I don't get
Yeah,
it.
yeah, that. And then if this happens though, they won't have Draymond Green.
That's the whole reason why he wants to go there is because of Stephen Draymond. There's no way he's not.
No, no,
He's
no,
not.
no. They won't have Draymond because it's going to be a big budget package.
Yeah, but Draymond's the one that's recruiting him there.
Oh, I heard something different though.
No, Draymond's the one that's been recruiting him there because they all have the same agent, and that's where that's come from. But again, like Humble said it right last week. If LeBron goes there, he's a halfway retired basketball player. So, which I mean,
Yeah,
he's already on his way out anyways. But I still think he's got enough in the tank where he could contribute to a team next year to help them win. And the Cavs, I think, I mean, the Cavs had him right now going in this Knicks series. I would feel a whole lot better about the Cavs winning this series in
Me
5 or 6
too.
games. So because he would just he would help them settle them down and keep everything going.
We would have beat Detroit if LeBron was here in less than 7 games.
We would have beat him in that game 6 because that
Yeah,
wouldn't have happened.
LeBron would not let
So
that.
no, that would not have happened. And so
Mm,
to me, the Cavs make the most sense. I still think they. I want to say it's still gonna be the Cavs in the end. Some people insist he'll never come back to Cleveland because of whatever, but I think LeBron would be selling himself short if he went to Golden State. I think that would be, and to me, that would just be the league trying to fabricate their own last dance. Let's put all these stars on one team. Oh, it's Steph and LeBron and Draymond and Jimmy Butler, all the one last ride, and just so they can get their asses handed to them in the Western Conference Finals and even make it that far. Like, I think it'd be a complete dud, personally.
yeah,
But Wemby and all them guys over there in
And
OKC.
Jordan would never go to the uh, Pistons, even though he never in his career he would have never went to the Pistons. Kobe would have never went to the Celtics. You know what I mean? Like, there's just certain teams you just should never go to.
because I think this thing though about LeBron. I think he want to play like with Curry because they both in the same like place. They was born in Akron, right? But that don't mean nothing, right? I'm just saying, right? But I think the USA game for like versus I forgot what they went against. I think they wanted to do that again together. I think that's why
Yes,
he
the
might.
Olympics when they always having
y-
fun.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
think that's why he wants to probably go to Golden State or plotting to go to Golden State. So I think that's why.
Yeah, that's not a good move though, bro.
I wish it wasn't true, but hey, we just gotta.
It is a real thing though, and I was kind of surprised when I heard that, but it's a real thing.
Yeah, yeah, if it was like if it is true, yeah, we just gotta let it go. We just
It is
gotta
what
let
it
it
is.
go.
I mean,
And
here we're still in a good spot though. We're in the East Conference Finals finally,
yeah,
and even if we don't make it to the finals, like we're still in good shape. We could still get pieces. We could still do something in the offseason. We'll see. Again, I don't look that let's focus on right now, but Like we're all right. We'll be all
Yeah.
right.
And two, I really want to ask you this question.
Yeah, go for
Do do you wants to trade Craig Porter Jr. in the offseason?
it. Do I want to trade him? No, but if it makes sense, then I mean we have to. If it makes sense. Do I want to trade Craig? No, I like Craig. He's a he's a good depth piece to have. As your point guard. I know he didn't get a lot of run, right now because we got Dennis and guys like that in front of him. But if it makes
Right.
sense, yeah. But who like if we say we trading D Wade, then I'd be like I wouldn't argue with you. I'd be like, all right, if it's
Yeah, D Wade and Larry too.
yeah. I mean, you don't need to trade Larry. I mean,
He
you don't,
ain't doing nothing.
no. I'm just saying. I mean, what you gonna trade him for?
Like for some.
Pack of Newports.
It ain't much. It ain't much. I mean, Larry
I
chilling, man.
love Larry too. Larry's from the same cities. I mean, shout out to Larry, but Larry knows what time it is. Hey, I think Larry could be a great assistant coach, though. In seriousness, like I would
Yeah,
get him right on
he
my
probably
staff.
part of the
If I'm
organization.
Kenny, I'm putting him right on the staff.
Yeah, yeah.
Or
He,
he
he
probably
definitely.
going to might retire probably.
Yeah, he should just go right into coaching. He'd be a great coach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think. Yeah, you ain't gonna get nothing for Larry Nance. Whatever you looking for. I mean, we got him for like. I can't really be mad. I mean, you got him for cheap, the vet minimum, right? So it's like it's whatever.
Or I think Cleveland just going to let him walk.
I mean, he's on a 1 year deal, right, Joe? Yeah, he's on a 1 year deal.
Yeah, he's not the. I don't think Kobe's probably not. He probably forget about that. Like, oh, he's still. Oh yeah, I forgot about his contract. Like he's not a priority.
Yeah, unless
Right.
you just keep him around for like extra, having
I
a
would
vet.
just, if I were the Cavs, I would say, listen, Larry. He knows, and Larry knows what it is. Like, listen, you could, if you get signed somewhere else, you want to go play overseas, yeah, we'll help you with that. But if you want to retire or transition out of basketball, like, we'll get you. I would offer him a coaching gig. Put him in the development department and just make him like a strategy coach for Atkinson.
Yeah, he could definitely get a job with us doing something. Yeah, he definitely could do that.
Mm.
I see Larry being around.
Well,
Still
here's
stay.
a guy I want to keep him around the organization. Guys like that you want to keep. It's just good for your culture, and they actually mean something to them to be here.
Now, if you ask
Yeah.
me to, and I'm not re-signing them back.
No, I wouldn't resign him back either. I'm not putting the roster spot
But
on him. But
Larry's brother though, like he got potential.
And I'm not signing him either. So
Oh my God! Come on, Humble. Come on, Humble.
I'm okay with the team that we got right now. We've orchestrated.
Come
You
on,
know,
Humble.
Almost said I ain't signing them either, man. I ain't signing none of the Nance brothers back.
can I be honest
yeah,
with y'all, man? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I feel like this
Go ahead,
Cavs
be
team,
honest.
they're kind of like the Undertaker, right? Like, listen to me when I'm saying this. The Cavs,
Which
after,
version of the Undertaker we
I,
talking?
I'll tell you, after the Cavs left, I mean, after LeBron left in like the 2000, I felt like, you know, Undertaker returning after everyone thought the Dead Man era was over. You know, we rebuilt after years. We've had bad seasons, the playoff collapse, and then we've talked about Cleveland can't survive without LeBron. You know, I think that we kind of came back, man, from this Dead Man era.
Okay,
Right.
return. Okay,
It's the return of the Dead Man.
they thought they'd get rid of us, and we're back.
ain't
We're
see it
back.
coming. You ain't
Yeah,
see us
man.
coming.
So what do you think about the off season though, Tune though?
I mean, we still in we in playoffs though.
Well,
Wow,
we'll talk about that later. We ain't got time for y'all.
yeah,
We got to talk about beat the Knicks.
we got conference bro. I don't know, Wally. I don't think you realize this, but the Cavs are in the conference finals, bro.
I
Like,
know, I know, I know. I've
I
seen
know
it
you
all.
excited about who we gonna get. Like, nah, man. We. You got anything on the conference finals or the finals or
So
whatever?
look, so look. I will say this.
And,
All
and,
right.
and, and we going and I'm gonna get ready to shut down stream. So yeah, give me, say whatever you gotta say.
All right. All right. All right. All right. I would say I got Cav. It's probably going to backlash me, but I got Cavs in 5.
Cavs in 5. I mean, hey, whatever injury have, who knows?
I got Cavs in 6.
I really want to say Cavs in 4, but Cavs in 5.
Cavs in 6, Cavs in 5. Oh yeah. The Cavs in 4 would definitely be a bad take. I don't see that happening. But yeah, Cavs in 5, Cavs in 6. What you got, Humble?
Cavs in 7.
Hey, also, I want to be, before I get ready to close out, Humble, you was actually correct. Actually, Humble had the Cavs be in Detroit in 7 games.
Yeah, man.
So Humble did say. I just want to point that out. Humble did say 7 games. So Humble, you was actually right.
Yeah, well, realistically, probably winning 6, but I give them 7 just in case. Give them that little leeway, extra game.
So we did it. So we did it like this: 5, 6, 7. So Wiley 5.
Right.
Joe said 6. You said 7. I'm gonna just say Cavs. I don't know. I'm gonna just say Cavs, man.
And another thing too, I hope they
But
don't
don't be
play.
surprised if the Knicks win, bro. The Knicks could, they should be favored in the series. But
I agree with that.
I'm gonna take the Cavs though.
I hope they don't play like they did grabbing Donovan Mitchell during the season and went to the playoffs against the New York Knicks. That's all I'm trying to say. Hopefully, this will be a good game, a good conference finals and stuff. But yeah, you already know what it is.
Yeah. Well, I'll
Okay.
sign off, team, because I know you got to get
Sure.
going.
Yeah, we've been yeah.
Yeah, this is like 4 hours worth of streaming today.
Feel like it. Yeah, adding
Nice
yours
knowing you.
into it.
Yeah, yeah, it's been 4 hours straight.
Yeah.
But no, it was all good though. Shout out to all you guys, and shout out to everybody in the comments. And please subscribe to my guy Tune In Sports and Cavaliers Talk. Subscribe to him. Subscribe to Humble Man MMA. Shout out to Wiley and DFJ Hoops. Go subscribe to him.
Yeah,
What's up? What's up?
Shout out to everybody, and go over to my channel as well. Joseph Lappin right there. I did a show today. If you want to hear more Cavs and Browns talk, I did some Brown stuff today too. So go over and check
See you
that
too.
out. And like, subscribe, share. Peace.
Yeah, thank you.
Go Cavs.
I'm closing out with Joe. Golden Wine.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wiley, I don't got no banner for you, Wiley. I mean, make sure you subscribe to Wiley.
Wait, nah.
Yeah.
Nah. But
Yeah.
be safe out there, all right, Tom?
Yeah. And so you good, man. So anything else you want to get off your chest? 'Cause I don't know next time I'll talk to you, Wiley, because I know Allen might make you go missing again. So anything else?
I would definitely say, if he keep doing what he's doing, he will be. No, honestly, I will definitely respect him, 100%, no doubt about it. No backwards, no back, none of that. I will respect Jarrett Allen
Okay.
if he keep doing what he's doing, respectfully.
Respect. That's respect. That's all I look. I know it's a lot, but that's good to hear. If you feel it, that's what you think. That's good to hear. You say, keep doing what he's doing. You're gonna, okay. I can get with that. I can get with that. That's not too bad.
Oh, yep. See you, Tom.
All right, Wally. Be good, man. Be safe.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. All right, man. I appreciate everybody for pulling up. Hey, shout out to Chauncey Billings, man. He said the Cavs make the finals. LeBron is going back to Cleveland. That's a real possibility, man. If the Cavs don't, make it to the finals, he still could, go back to Cleveland. So we will see, man. That is going to be like a topic of the summer, of course. But yeah, man. Hopefully, we'll take him back. Why not? Hopefully, and hopefully he don't go to Golden State, because I feel like that would be a mistake. Like you heard the guys up here already say, that would be a mistake, man. But shout out to Chauncey Billings, man. And shout out to Wiley. Shout out to my guy Joseph. Shout out to Humble Man MMA. And shout out to DFJ Hoops. He finally popped out, man. His Sixers, they wet the bed. But shout out to him for pulling up, man. Shout out to Bruce. Shout out to everybody. But yeah, man. Tomorrow is, the big day. And yeah, we're gonna see what happens, man. But we will be back. Either here or on Joseph's channel, man. We'll be back, man. But the Cavs are in the Eastern Conference Finals, man. I know it's crazy to say, but we're here, man. But I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all already know, man. Let them know. Go Cavs.
Paying attention to the Pistons more that they have Cade Cunningham. Bro, I've been feeling like Harris has been getting main character syndrome. Yo, Harris, if anybody hasn't let you know, you have less than 75 jersey sales. I don't think anybody that is mentally stable is wearing a Tobias Harris jersey. With that being said, bro, you are not like that. 1 of 7 for 3. You got fifth options acting like star players, man. Somebody needs to tell this man to take a seat.
Get ready for the Cleveland Cavaliers! Introducing
Hey, let them know, we the best in the globe. I got my city on my back, and I'm reppin' the O. So let them know that the Cavs by the blow. This the Cavaliers show, it's the big one to go. Hey, let them know, we the best in the globe. I got my city on my back, and I'm reppin' the O. So let them know that the Cavs by the blow. This the Cavaliers show, it's the big one to go. I got my throwback Harden in my Mitchell jerseys, and the shades on my face is official Sherby. Sweet Tim's on the feet, complete the retro swag. Come and get up out your seats and scream, let's go Cavs. The game started. Step back, 3-point shot from James Harden. Traded for Garland, that's a straight bargain. The Flames lit they label James a straight arson. He hit the main target like Merrill in the corner. Kick it to the kid, if you not there then you's a goner. Mitch is on a mission, ain't no fair in this persona. Champagne tastes great when you wearing this aroma. We trying to get a ring like a chick went on a date. Sticking to the dream, it's a big one on the way. Tyson got a green beam, know he making this. Devin Mobley is the bee's knees, elbows facing wrist. Patient with the ball, he letting shoulder go to work. Then he roll it to the goal and then he know to go berserk. At the hoop, alley-oop, he just threw the hammer down like he worked in construction, watching you just stand around. Let them know, we the best in the globe. I got my city on my back and I'm reppin' the O. So let them know that the Cavs by the blow. This the Cavaliers show, it's the big one to go. Hey, let them know, we the best in the globe. I got my city on my back and I'm reppin' the O. So let them know that the Cavs by the blow. This the Cavaliers show, it's the big one to go. I got my throwback Harden in my Mitchell jerseys, and the shades on my face is official Sherby. Sweet Tim's on the feet, complete the retro swag. Come and get up out your seats and scream, let's go Cavs. Got Kenny on the bench, he cooking up the plays. Switching it to zone, he shook it up today. Going for the throne, we looking up the grades. Trying to be the best team, not just good enough to place. Couldn't pump the brakes, pace of play is hard to handle. Stu suit so much flame, it sparked the candle. D-Mitch been so sick, he crossed his sandals. Opposition bit that so quick, they lost the enamel. Now y'all's examples, now you see what Kobe Altman did. No, we holding trophy golden, so we all can split. Wait is open, I'm for sure it's gonna be falling in. A swift, quick strip from Ellison, it's our ball again. We ball to win, you know Allen rock the shock absorbers. A scary glance to Larry Nance and stop your power forwards. Tom is trying to grab the board and then kick out the porter. Thomas Bryant there to let them know when they get out of order. Let them know, we the best in the globe. I got my city on my back and I'm reppin' the O. So let them know that the Cavs by the blow. This the Cavaliers show, it's the big one to go. Hey, let them know, we the best in the globe. I got my city on my back, and I'm reppin' the O. So let them know that the Cavs by the blow. This the Cavaliers show, it's the big one that go. Hey, let them. Hey, let them. Hey, let them. It's the Cavaliers show, it's the big one that go.